I was muted. Great. Fantastic work, Asmo. Yes, professional. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by being muted. Yeah, I've replaced the microphone back where it was. It's not in the center, is it? It's not in the center. That's not center. I think center is about here-ish. Yeah, that'll do. Actually, no, a little bit more. There, I think that's good. Yeah. Normally when I watch my own streams, of course, afterwards, and I know I don't watch a lot. I'm busy a lot of time like this, and that's not the best view of me, right? That's just a lot of lack of hair nonsense, you know. Doesn't look good, especially when I have my, headphones on. It just appears like there's a block of nothing there, which I know there's not much, but it's there. Yeah, it looks awful. So I thought I would change that and actually put the camera down underneath the monitor. But then this whole thing would be in the way, the whole microphone, and my hands will be in the way and stuff. So I need to find a good place for it. I kind of want to put it in the middle of screen height and then on the side, I think. But I need to find a thing I can attach my camera to, because at the moment it's just attached to my my monitor. I need to find a thing I can use for the right height. But I'll fix it off stream somewhere at some point in time when I really think about it. Let's fix this here. That's not the right one. Let's try this one. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. So today I want to play a game on stream that I've played for a while off stream, actually. Just a game to play for myself, just for fun. And it's really cool. Also, it is kind of frustrating. I've not beaten it yet, but it is a good challenge. There's a little bit of diversity. We will come back to the magics. We'll come back to the magics. But I just want to play this today, so we're gonna switch it up. Yes, that's how we do. Okay, Battlestar Galactica, Scattered Hopes. How shall I describe it? You play it as turn-based combat, but there is no turn-based combat. You have to pause all the time, so lots of pausing will happen. You need to, else you die. I'll slowly show you what it's done. It's narrative-driven. It's a roguelite. You have meta progression. I think in the middle of a run, I'll abandon the run I'm in. I was in the middle of a run here. I'll show you what's happening over here. Actually, no, I'll show you what's happening when we get there. So let's abandon this run. Yes. Game over screen. Oh, I never had an abandonment game over yet. That's new. The gun store was abandoned by its own commander. No one knows where she went. Ah, yes. That's news. Reach level 9. Now you can unlock certain things by find them. Slots of sacred frigates with different subtypes, running with abilities that will greatly impact the battle. Check frigates' abilities to start with battle accordingly. Yes, we need to plan that. We got some things that I unlocked this run. I'm going to get rid of those things because that's just annoying to me. There's a lot of things to unlock and to find in the game, as you see here. I have not seen all the things, but I've seen a good amount of things. There is another there. Oh, there's more here. There's more here. We've missed something. Something is the wrong color, chat. Something is the wrong color. This one. Yeah, there it is. Here, charge shots. I've done a lot of runs already, and I have not beaten the game yet. Oh, the detonator. Yeah, we can hijack missiles with that. Well, kind of hijack. We can decide to make them explode at the wrong places. At least the wrong place for them. Good. So we have this. This is the favor set. Let's reset all favors here. Bam. So this is my meta progression right now. Normally you start without any of these, and once you defeat, or once you get further onto the game and you finish the runs, you get some favor, some divine favor. I guess it's not named mostly. Fate can be used to improve the chance of all future surviving fleets. Yes. So what I've noticed is that you always are low on resources, so I'll take all the resources I can. Rerolls, no, let's start with resources. And resources. So that's what I want to max always, because that's just something that's really hard to get. Then with Zeus Fever, gain 75% chance to drop legendary items, traits or abilities from any source per rank. As high as we can go with that. Maxed. So we have a good chance of getting legendaries. Now with the rest, Rerolls are nice, actually. Artemis Gift is good. After rank 1, you can retry one lost battle. I don't want to retry lost battles. That's just a bit... this is kind of like, I failed the battle, let's retry. It's a bit of saves coming. I don't do that. Civilian ships upgrade in battle. That's the one I want. So they gave 30 XP per rank or plus 5 scrap if max level is already reached. So all civilian ships get 30 XP per rank. Let's do 30 for now. Actually, I could do 60, which is way better, but let's first. All squadrons that were deployed in battle gain XP. I don't care about the squadrons that are not deployed. I don't care about those. I want to deploy my squadrons, and those need to get XP. Extra speed per rank is kind of insane. So let's get that. This is one I don't like. All items obtained in the shop, all hero traits obtained at level up, and all squadrons abilities obtained at level up are 50% rarer per rank. That sounds good. Just 50% more rarity on whatever we get. Got 100 points left, so I could do a reroll. I mean, rerolls are kind of good. I wish you could just min-max and just minimize a bit and then put a bit extra, but it's only reset or that. So we have one reroll in the whole run. So we'll go with extra materials at the start. We're gonna start with one reroll possible in the whole game. Or civilian ships to get some XP when they just participate in battle, which they will have to participate in battle. That saves me 2 turns basically to have this on. 1 turn per ship, and you can have 2 ships, so that's fine. We got some extra speed. I'd like more speed, that's great. And more rarity on items from level up, score abilities, that's all good. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go start a run. So basically, the whole idea is, the planet to the left there, the planet you can see right there, is used to be a big planet for humanity. I don't know, it's not Earth, it's some other planet. I think they lost Earth somewhere, I don't know the lore. But at least this planet, from one day to the next, suddenly got assaulted by the Cylons. You know what, should I do a tutorial run? I assume they still work tutorials, so let's do a tutorial. Let's just show you how it goes, because then you can see the whole story. I think it's good. Phase would apply to the tutorial run. Fine. We'll do it without favors then, apparently. Which means we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yeah, good on. Hello, good morning. Good luck on the run. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. I'm gonna show how it's done, because I've never showed this on stream before. So it's nice to just see what the mechanics are. I've done a lot of runs, and without favors, we're definitely 100% going to die. The question is only, how long will it take? In orbit around Capricia, good. The captain of the scattered ship witnesses the last moment of his homeworld. What once was the capital of the 12 colonies has been turned into a living nightmare. Capricia, to remember that. Nuclear explosions, scorching forests, vaporizing lakes, razing cities to the ground. We got one right there. By the gods. Apparently we're now Captain Shiwoyun. That's us. Yes. Why is nobody answering our hails? Where's the colonial fleet? Those gun stars, why aren't they moving? I mean, good question. Why aren't they moving? Hippolytus to all units nearby, requesting immediate assistance. As the captain speaks, he notices that Tradis screens blips repeatedly. Yesterday, Cylons were almost mythical. Today, they're everywhere. I love the background action. We get explosion on the planet. I love that. Greatest contact. The Cylons. They're onto us. I repeat, please send help. Send help. Errand to Hippolytus. Please report status. Gracious Errand. That's our guy. Thank the gods. I don't know what's happening. We just arrived in orbit around Capricia when we saw all of this. Now they're after my ship. Please help us. Also, Hippolytus. I'll take care of that raider. Select this Viper Squadron to give orders. This is a Viper Squadron. This is our basic fighter unit. One of my favorite ship types, actually. Now your squadron is selected. Attack this silent enemy squadron. Right click to attack. Deleted. Now, we have not a lot of range. 15 TU is only this little circle here. Very short range. We're pretty fast, 15 TU, so we move pretty fast. Sorry, 18 TU per second, never mind. We still move very fast. And with a decent evasion of 30, I think it's base for all ships. 30, I think it's base. Which is actually a good chance to evade things, that's nice. This is a Draydis preview. It shows enemies about to spawn and a few seconds before they do. So here you can see it, you see a little marker, 5.7 seconds there, 1.7 seconds over there. It's going to be a raider. You can hover over this preview to get more information about the incoming enemy. Well, okay, apparently not at this moment. Normally you can indeed hover over them. Actually, no, there it is. There it is. The raider is a fighter of 38 HP. We do 112 damage. His damage is 12. His range is 15 TU, so it's the same as our guy. He does move a lot faster, 22 TU per second, while we have 18. He has 0 evasion, so he cannot evade my shots. That's great. You can access tactical pause. It's your most important tool to survive the overwhelming Cylon forces. Pausing is the main thing of the game. If you don't pause often enough, you will die. You get overrun. That's just how it goes, because we do an insane amount of damage compared to the enemies. And we have a lot of HP compared to enemies, but we only get a few ships and they get bazillion ships. So use pause a lot. Okay, you can now destroy incoming enemy attacks. You can now destroy incoming enemies attacking the fleet on your own. So we activate that on that guy. Delete him. Go for my Viper. And another one. And they also show what it's targeting at the moment. Which at the moment they're only targeting my main ship, which is at the moment this Hippolytus here, civilian ship, with 0 evasion of course. But they can also go after your own ships. Your main goal is to protect the fleet and survive. The Cylons can jump in anywhere. Get back to a defensive position near the fleet when possible with your squadrons. Select your Viper squadron and move it near a civilian ship. I love the background, it's just still exploding and doing things, man. Oh, there. Draydis contact. Multiple raiders spotted ahead. They come in groups now, huh? The cowards. I'll give them a warm welcome, Hippolytus. Players and enemy units have abilities that improve their efficiency. When your squadron is selected, you see all its activated abilities and passive abilities. The Viper core ability, Hunter Instinct. While Hunter mode is on, unit automatically attacks and follows enemies within 56 TU range. And this is the circle you see right now. The circle around is for 56 TU range. It will attack automatically in that range. This ability allows the squadron to ultimately target and chase enemies from range. It's very efficient against packs of fragile enemies. It's good. Also, it got a special ability, which is because it's a Viper, his ability here. Hunter Dash. Gain 60% speed for 5 seconds every time it destroys enemy units. So it can kill this guy, then dash to the next one and dash to the next one. That's what this thing does. It kills whole groups of units. And you can toggle off the automatic following, which I would like to keep on. And this auto Hunter's instinct radius, yes, we know that. So let's get that. So he's gonna wait for them to appear, and I will attack them on his own. We don't have to do anything for that. I get a little bit of a speed boost there, not a lot, but a little bit. Well, actually it's 60%. It didn't really see much here. Now take advantage of your Viper's Hunter's Instinct automatic ability to destroy the next enemy wave. Press space to unpause and proceed. So there, he'll go. I'll put it on the edge there. He will go to it himself. Ooh, hello there. Major Arendt. Multiple Draydis contact spotted. You'll never make it in time. We're exposed. Copyright Hippolytus. Don't know why it was clicked past. Right, we'll go. We've got some reinforcements incoming, I believe. There it is. The situation requires a change of strategy. With its short range, the Viper cannot deal with all the incoming scattered enemies by itself before they reach the fleet. Fortunately, a Raptor just arrived to defend the fleet. It is a long-range artillery squadron and very effective in dealing with far scattered enemies. I like this ship a lot. This is my favorite ship in the game. However, artillery squadrons are slow and can't charge their weapons while moving. You should try moving them as little as possible. Well, these guys are not all in range, but they will go into his range. So he can just sit here, and I can target him. Also, if I target this guy, you see this dot there? He will actually move there to get in range of that thing. We will go for this guy. The Raptor's already within range of the incoming enemies, just watch it handle the situation. Now this guy's handling the situation here, he's handling the situation here. Let's go. Now I pause here, and normally I would send this guy after those, just to make sure that he doesn't get overwhelmed, but I'm not just gonna put him near my fleet here, just for safety reasons. The Raptor is very efficient when positioned strategically. Always try to position them to cover a wide area, protect the fleet from incoming enemies so that you don't need to move them too often. Now defeat the next wave using both your squadrons with what you've learned so far. Now we see these guys together. It's a good target for this guy. And he's just sitting here quite nicely. I'm going to put him a little bit back, so he has a bit more cover on the other side. We're not going to make sure he's taking care of that fleet over there. You do have to take care if he if there's someone coming in here, where there's some enemies over here, you can then switch target to that position, and then he doesn't shoot that guy. So you have to make sure they actually go for the right targets. We've got a base star incoming. That's not something we want to go to. That's too big. That's an actual battleship. What is this thing? Base star, not good. Current to Gunstar Scimitar, requesting help. Scimitar, good name. It's a Cylon base star. It has tremendous firepower and carries hundreds of Cylon units. Hundreds. It's almost impossible to destroy. For now the only goal is survival. Move your squadrons back to protect your fleet. Like enemy squadrons, missiles launched by the enemy capital ship also have a previewed countdown. Like enemy squadrons, they can be destroyed once they spawn, but they're much faster. This guy cannot chase down a missile. It can intercept it, it cannot chase down, so if he goes behind it, he cannot catch up. Prepare to intercept them by staying in defenses between the civilian ship and the capital ship. I'm gonna put him right there on the line, so he will be, the missile will pass this guy by and will then get shot by him automatically. There are three types of missiles: homing missiles, explosive, and nukes. While home missiles are fast and always target a single unit, explosive missiles are slow but target an area on the battlefield. Nukes are slower still, and they're explosive missiles with more hull points, dealing a lot more damage to a wide area. So it's hard to kill them, but they're also slower, and well, they're freaking nukes, so yeah. They can all be intercepted, but nukes should be prioritized, because they do insane damage. And destroy the incoming missiles, yes. Like that. Oh, I was pausing when it would say something. I'm gonna put the radar. I'm gonna put him outside because he's gonna go full one by one. I wanna make sure he goes in that line. I wanna make sure this guy gets a little bit further ahead, so he gets a bit earlier shot on that. Not yet. Now I'm gonna target this missile. Although I think my Viper might take this one out. We'll see. There we go. This is a lot of enemies. Let's see. This guy is okay over here. This guy can deal with that, and I know there's something coming for that. Gunstar in position. Multiple Cylon triads contacts. Civilian ship spotted. The Hippolytus is sending a distract signal. What are your orders, Commander? Hail the ship. Civilian spotted. Oh, sorry. It says the same thing twice. Right away, sir. Your order is immediately followed. You have been serving as the commander of an older class Gunstar named Scimitar for the past 5 years. You never thought you would be facing Cylons. Alarm. The comms ring. A connection has been established with the Hippolytus. When you pick up, all you can hear is the captain's voice is in panic. Hippolytus here. The Cylons and that thing in front of us. They're everywhere. We need help. Gunstar Scimitar to Hippolytus. Please maintain position. We're calling for reinforcement to engage a base star. Can't you just destroy it? Negative, Hippolytus. Our ship won't make it against the Cylon base star on its own. Let's hope there's a Battlestar patrolling nearby. Copy that. Keep the ship safe, Major Errant. Yes, keep the ship safe. Of course, sir. This is a Gunstar. This is our main ship, basically. This is our main ship. There's a main HP pool. Is well, not this is not tied with that, but it's a main or main capital ship. If this one dies, the run is over. This ship is a ship we're commanding. If it's get destroyed, the game is over. The Gunstar's weapons that can deal with large enemy groups. They should be ready soon. In the meantime, defend against the small groups on the side. We're already in position there. Here we go. Gunstar weapons are now ready. Gunstar weapons offer another way to complement your squadrons to deal with the Cylons. There are multiple types of Gunstar weapons, each of them with specific effects and strengths. They're really cool ones and also really bad ones. Yeah. Actually, I need to put a... oh wait, I need to make sure they... Left click, yeah. So your weapons are targeted a pack of Silent Raiders. You see ballistic prediction. That's all basic stuff. Yeah, I just already did that. You see already, if you fire, it takes some time to reach from your guns to the position. So that's why you see them travel basically, where they will be when it arrives. So we want to make sure we cannot aim beyond this point here. So we want to make sure I want to hit as early as possible, so they stay in the area as long as possible. Because it's an AoE type of effect here. A barrage of continuous shots, damaging all units in the target area for 6 seconds. Apply slow to all units in the affected area. And they also take, I believe, 5 damage per second, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, damage 5 times 24. So the HP on these guys is 38. We're gonna deal 5 times 24. So that is, what is that? 120? If I can calculate 120 damage. So they're gonna die easily. There's things that will survive this. We've done that. The box. And everything is taken care of. Commander, no one is answering our calls. I suspect multiple Cylons are intercepting our communications. We're putting ourselves at risk here. What should we do? We're getting out of here. Of course, sir. Goods are similar to the Hippolatus. Sending new coordinates. We'll cover you during FTL operations and get out of this hellhole together. Faster than light travel, by the way, FTL. Copy that. Please don't abandon us. Defend the ship. It needs to get out in one piece. Honest, Commander. A game about survival. Son of Force overwhelming in strength and number. You cannot defeat base stars early on. I have never defeated the base star yet. That's 6,000 HP over there. Just to say, a nuke does 1,000 damage. We need 6 nukes to kill this thing. They need to reach him, and his ship can intercept my missiles. And yeah, it takes time for them to recharge. So yeah, that's... I've never killed a base star yet. The goal is to protect the fleet and resist the Cylons for long enough for the Gunstar to compute the FTL jump and get away. We're just trying to run away all the time, that's what we do. Protect the fleet, survive until this timer reaches 0, then jump. This timer right here. It's behind me. It's behind me. Actually, should we go to the other corner? I think I should go to the other corner. Yeah, I think I should. Because there's a kind of important corner there. We're going to sit over there. We're gonna sit right in front of our ship. If the ship gets hit, we get hit. It's gonna be my face they're hitting. Yes. And I make myself a little bit smaller, so how about that? So you can still see what happens. I think that's good. There we go. Because then you can see the important things. Because a lot of important things happen on this side of the screen over here. Okay, 52 seconds to survive. So we got incoming. 6.6 seconds. He's already close by to this. We use that. I leave him where he is. It's fine. This is gonna recharge in 28 seconds. Survive. And we got a sniper incoming. New type of ship. Let's have a look at it. Damage 22. That is more than the Raiders do. Range 112 units. That's the same as we have. Same as our sniper. Cool. Speed 18 TU. That's a lot faster than we can move. At least our sniper can. Raptor. And no evasion. And it's going to artillery aim. Yeah, that's the same as we have, I believe. Same artillery. It has artillery. Can move, can shoot while moving. Damage to short ranges is oh, less damage in short range. That's news to me. That is something I didn't know before. They have the same deal though. So short range we have to do less damage. That's so do they. You're gonna go for that guy. I think you're fine with these three. It's gonna be a bit tight for the last one. The sniper. The Silent will deploy various types of squadrons to annihilate the fleet. Always take some time to move over them to check their strengths and weaknesses. This one is a silent artillery unit. Like your Raptor, it can fire at long range, but will weaker at short range and move slowly. The best way to deal with them, when possible, is to destroy them at close range with your Vipers before they can fire at the fleet. Which is exactly our plan. And can we reach in time? We can. Nice. 5th second, let's get close again. Now it's going to get harder where there's a lot more enemies at the same time, but this is tutorial zone yet. We can fire that thing on it, which we will. Actually, these have raiders. Come on, we're a little outnumbered here. A little help would be appreciated. We're running out of options to help you, errands, except for the nuke launcher, but... Ooh. Launch a nuke. Are you sure? We haven't received proper clearance. Protocol demands. Forget protocol. Lieutenant, look around. We have to get out of here. Launch a nuke. Nuke them. I was about to suggest you move yourself over. Most put themselves in the upper right corner for viewing ease. Is that better for... I'm not sure if it's better for this game. I need to see what the better place is. But there's a lot of more to this game than I know of, and I'm not sure if the top right is very much used. I could go there, but for now I'd like to see it in the bottom, because you know, if I look at my camera here, there is no bottom to it, so it's kind of like I'm floating in midair. So it's kind of weird to put myself in the corner, I feel. Also in the middle of my space. So I'm trying to stick to the bottom, because it just feels better, but we'll see what the better position is. I don't know yet. Of course, sir. But Raiders produce a new craft, Heavy Raider. Let's see. Damage 24. That is more than the others did. I think it did. No, actually, well, it's 38, right? So it's actually more better than that. It does a lot of HP. 225. Range 56 TU. Okay, so decent range. Bit mid-range then, it seems. Speed is 12. That is rather slow. And no evasion. Okay. They have many hull points. Your offensive slack won't be sufficient against 7 of them. It might be the right time to use a nuke. Let's sort us out of the way and wait for enemies to spawn. Spawn the enemies. Yeah, it's fine anyway. Yeah, one of the problems is where to put yourself is also a problem with streaming. It's always an issue. Because most games are optimized that it's filled with things to do everywhere. So it's always a bit tricky. But I think this thing is too important to miss for you guys. The nuke launcher. First we need to make room by undeploying the offensive flag. Undeploy. Deploy the nuke. Oh, was too fast. And we put the nuke right there. Actually, if I go over here, I get a warning. If I'm not mistaken. There, get a warning. Nuke, friendly fire confirmation. No, we do that. So we're gonna nuke them right over here. Should be able to hit them all. And maybe get a kill on our sniper. We didn't. Bam. I love the way it looks, man. It looks so cool. This is a lot of guys. This is the moment we leave. This is the moment we leave. 5 seconds. Let's retreat. Oh wait, we don't have a retreat button yet. Does it tell me how to retreat there? There we go. Your squadron docks. You can use them to deploy, depending on what surface you face. We have only 5 seconds left. So retreat, retreat. There we go. So then now we'll move back to the base. It's behind me, of course. Moving. I'm the enemy now. I'm the evil Cylon here for now. Got all kind of stuff to the right, but I don't think it's important at the moment. Yeah, there we go. Right click on each squadron to deploy them. That we've done that, and we've done that as well. Cool. Ready to jump. We need to wait till the models are actually inside. Then it's auto pauses, which I press space because I'm used to doing that, but it auto pauses there when people are get in, and we can now jump away. Time to leave. Flee in terror. What's your first language? My first language is Dutch. I'm a Dutchman. English my third language, I think. Was first German, and then English and French, I think. But my German and French are pretty bad because I never practice it. Jump complete, Commander. We made it. In the Combat Information Center, the CIC, no one feels like celebrating. Your Gunstar and a few vessels in your wake seem like the last survivors out of 50 billion souls. That's a lot of people on the planet. Holy hell. We have 7 billion on our little planet. Maybe 8 billion by now. 50 billion. Holy hell, that's a lot of people. Confirmed Hippolytus followed us, as well as smaller ships. With mystery, tiny ships. Since the attacks on the 12 colonies, you've been evading the silent killing spree. You've rescued a handful of small ships and abandoned countless others to their fate. Surviving has been a matter of luck. The only spark of hope left is a tenuous signal of a mysterious beacon. For now, surviving is all that matters. Commander, the colonial beacon is in this sector, but we're receiving serious reports from across the fleet. Immediate repairs are needed if we want to jump again anytime soon. We need to repair it, okay. Let's fix our fleet first, let's do that. Hello fleet. This is the fleet management phase. So this is just the relax phase, we can just prepare things on. I'll move myself again. I think we'll just stay in the bottom left corner. Because I think it works. Just, you cannot see me deploy things, but it was just for tutorial purposes, so the rest you can just assume I do that. And we lock it there. Good. The fleet management phase, yes, we got all kind of things. It's gonna fill up. There's a situation, this thing here. It occurred because the Gunstar sustained critical damage while escaping the Cylons. If you don't resolve this before it expires, it will have negative consequences for your ship. You can see it has a negative in that symbol there. It's negative armor. Basically hull hit points for the ship itself. Also, if you see the HP bar over here, while I hover over this, you see it blink red. That's the bit of HP we're going to lose if this just goes through. Hovering over it or selecting the situation will provide information about what's at stake. Fix the damaged hull. So the hull is damaged. The scimitar was heavily hit by the Cylons. The hull is damaged. I think not a single Cylon got through, but sure. You can solve this situation by providing supplies. The boxes, which are over here, are supplies. Cost 4, we have 5. Provide supplies to the crew to resolve the selected situation by selecting the supply choice and perform the fixed damage hull action. This is tutorial, so we do this thing. Normally I try to avoid this one, I also go for the left if I can. The tutorial will be tutorial. So we fix that. Now in 3 turns they will all apply here. Rarely ever does this happen, by the way, but tutorial. The fleet has been through a lot to escape the Cylons. New situations have surfaced. Take a look at those. Some can put the fleet health at risk. This one fleet health. Fleet health, you get a little plus there, minus 40, minus 20 fleet health, minus 200 hull health. Okay. So fleet health is over here. That's this thing in here. That's how good your population is, how happy the fleet is. If this goes to 0, you die. If this goes to 0, you die. They're not the same. Yeah. The fleet health gauge represents the state of population and crew in your fleet. Reaching 0 fleet health will result in a game over. I think it's a challenge to reach that actually. There's a lot of challenges that are kind of like, how screwed can you be? And you have to make it happen, which is kind of cool. Tricky too. Unfortunately, you can't resolve another situation for now. The fleet is low on supplies. Commander, according to the latest reports, the fleet is running low on supplies. With the latest and all the smaller ships under watch, we need enough water, food and medicine to survive out here. And water, food and medicine is the supplies. A scouting party was sent to the area. We're expecting updates soon. The scouts have reported back. They found the wreckage of a civilian ship. It is on its way to Terran when the Cylons attacked. There are no survivors, but the supply support remain intact. A team is standing by to retrieve the resource, sir. The Raptor to explore the wreckage. Grab it all. Tylium is necessary to jump to another sector, but also to explore points of interest within a sector and gather needed resources. This is basically fuel. The main fuel used for subliminal space travel and FTL jump, so just fuel. And you need at least 1 to do anything with. So if we want to go to next zone, we need 1. If we want to do an exploration, we need 1, etc. Sector points of interest, or POIs, are nearby locations scouted by your raptors. They can provide resources needed for survival. A lot of supplies can be obtained from this wreckage POI, 7 or 8, depending on what we choose. At the moment we cannot choose 8. Send a team to resolve a selected POI by selecting the Tylium choice, so it will cost now 1 Tylium, 1 fuel to do this. And then perform the collect supplies action. Collect the supplies. And the supplies go up to 8. Every action with the turn icon will move time forward. So we just did the thing, the time moved forward, so now we're having 2 turns left on these instead of 3. Every action, all situations will be one time unit close to expiration, at which point they will apply their effect. The fleet currently has 3 situations expiring in 2 turns. You won't be able to resolve all of them. The journey is not about survival. And more often than not, you have to make difficult decisions and let some situations expire, keeping your scarce resource for later. Resolve all situations you can. So this is all hull HP. This is all fleet HP. And this is the hull HP, I believe. I don't care about a little bit of damage on the hull here, because this is just the ship itself. You see these triangles here. These are critical positions. If you go over a critical position in health HP, some kind of critical event will happen in next zone. This is a critical event, for example. This is a tutorial thing. Normally this wouldn't be here. It should only be when we reach this point here, but when it would happen. So I don't mind losing a little bit of HP here, because then we're still, I think, we can even see it here. Look at it. It's even there. So it will remove 2 blocks of our HP bar, which will still keep us above that triangle. So I think it's fine to let this expire. I'd rather not have my fleet HP expire, so we're going to solve these 2 here. So this costs me 2 resource, we can. This one costs me 4 resource, so it doesn't always cost the same. Heal aged passengers versus apply first aid to passengers. So basically the same thing, but costs double to heal them apparently. Time flies. And select the next one. And this one will just expire and we lose hull HP. All the guns, weapons and squadrons are stored in the main hangar. That's where you'll be able to level up and repair your squadrons. You watch the original series? I've watched a bit of the original of the new series, but never really gotten to Capricia. I haven't seen the series myself. I haven't watched television in about 20 years, I think. So I don't have any streaming services. I don't watch series. I like them, but I can't afford them. So that's how it is. So I haven't seen it. I'm curious about it because I heard it's pretty good, but it's all I'll have to pay to watch it, so I can't. I've heard good things about it though, and the story in this game is really good, so that's what I like. I did it from a friend of mine who does know the stories. That these ships, the scimitar here, the Gunstars. There's apparently 10 Gunstars in the whole story. There only exist 10 Gunstars, and this is not a named Gunstar from the series. So the Gunstars you have here are just generic Gunstars that will you get a new one every time you do a new run. It will not always be Scimitar. They can be the Callisto class. There's a few other classes you can fly as, but these are not the story-wise Gunstars. Experience during battles can be improved. Let's go to the Gunstar hangar to level up your squadrons. Let's do that. The squadrons. Yeah, there are a lot of things I also want to watch. The Orville is apparently also a really good series for sci-fi, but never been able to watch it because it's always behind a paywall, and I cannot afford that, unfortunately. So, a little fighter here, a little Viper got leveled up. So the ship levels up, and the pilot can level up. At the moment, there's no pilot in this, so there's a actually it's a drone at the moment, I think. Or actually, there's no hero in it. There's probably a guy in it, but yeah. So the ship can level up. Choosing the right squad ability is one of the most important strategic choices you can make. It's very important, true. Appropriate upgrades or new abilities to a squadron. There are 2 types of abilities. Passive abilities improve the squadrons constantly during battles without requiring any action. I like those because I forget I activate abilities. That's what I do. I forget those things. They exist, and then it's like, oh shit, I should have used that. So I usually go for more passive stuff, which might not be the best thing. Activate abilities require activation, sometimes a target, and have a cooldown and a duration. They can be more powerful, but are more situational. Some builds are rarer and more impactful than others, so this one is a uncommon one. It's a common one, so this one's supposed to be stronger. And I usually go for damage, because just doing more damage all the time is better than doing one time a lot of damage. It's good. It's a home missile for 1 unit, so you can kill 1 unit with this. Range of 300 TU, so basically double the range of his. So roughly half the screen away it can kill something, or it can do 160 damage to it, hopefully killing it. 20-second cooldown. It's actually not so long, but I will forget to use this. An overdrive, a huge speed boost, which I think is nice, but nah. I prefer simple damage because I like to just make things happen. Let's use the launcher for now, and I have to keep remembering that we have it. I don't think it's the best choice though. even those blue. Yeah, you can do also the same thing with weapons, but weapons don't level up. They don't. They're just the same weapon they are. So also offensive flag you get for free, and the nuke launcher. The nukes you have to collect in the game. They're over here. We got 2 of them. You have to collect them. You also have enough fuel, or enough bullets for offensive flag, and it's your base weapon actually on your ship. It does not level up. The guy in it, you can crew it, can get level up though. And that's all fine there. And of course we can go to different ships. We got or Raptor here, or Sniper ship, which is my favorite ship in the game at the moment. And the Wolf, which I always sell because I think it's trash. It's basically a tanky thing, which sounds nice, but enemies just ignore it, and you have to target an enemy, then it taunts that enemy, and you target another enemy, and most enemies already fly past it. So I think this is a bit of a waste. It can be great if you upgrade it, but most of the time I sell it to get another Sniper if I can, or maybe a Viper. Depends what we're gonna get. Well, you were right, Mage Errant. Our new CAG really made a difference out there against the Cylons. So Mage Errant is the guy who is the one, the Viper. That's your CAG. I don't know what it stands for, but it's always the fighter pilot guy. That's the CAG, the fighter pilot guy. And this is our XO, this is our second in command. Is always the one who gets a bonus for your Gunstar weapons. So you want to put her in the Gunstar weapons set. And the guys and girls all change, the names change all the time, so... The XO has been with you for the best part of 2 years. You're glad to have her by your side. Also, someone on the Hippolytus offered her help. She made good chief tech. Cool. In your techs, you've lost many people, including your previous CAG and chief tech. Her name is Jan Vlaskenyo. She's starting as we speak. Perfect. You smile for the first time in a while. You see CAG and Chief Tech now form your inner circle. Indeed, you always have these 3 people when you start, at least for now. Maybe difficult missions, difficulty higher, they won't give them all 3 of them, but you should start with these 3. These are your heroes. You can have up to 7 of them. Fleet Elite, they've chosen to take active role, accept your authority. Huge impact in both fleet management and battle phase, they do. These are really important. You need to manage your resources, and as you see some missions that we did just cost resource, right? Now you can earn resources by ships like this. It will make resources if you get it leveled up. It will make resources for you after every jump. But to minimize resource costs, you can use this point down here, action point, instead of resources. But they can only use 1 per per fleet phase. So once it's used, it's gone. But it can save you a lot of resources if you need to, but there's always plus and minuses to that. Select a hero. Yes, select a hero. Heroes once per sector can resolve POIs in situations, increasing POI gains or avoiding situation supply costs. So yeah, that's both very important. They're essential for a fleet survival. Do get XP from doing that. Now, this is my my gunship guy. As long as the hero in the deployed squadron, all allied squadrons gain +2 damage per hero's level. You also want to level this guy up. And yeah, the same thing is for your defensive strategy guy, your XO. It does the exact same thing, but then for your... actually no, it does give damage resistance and then per level of this hero. And does is good for your ship weapons, basically. Cool. Like squadrons, heroes can level up and gain new traits, providing situation bonuses. That's all interesting, I just told that. You can select them during fleet management to learn more about their traits and current states. And there is a situation. Advantage, a good one. Scattered hopes. Your CAG barge in while you have your head in the reports. Commander, I know you've been busy, but that beacon, what about it? Oh, this is us apparently. No, this is our CEO, I think. You observe Major Errant. It's his first time being questioned by your CEO, by your XO. I suspect it's been recently updated. Could be a Cylon trap. Those aren't exactly known for playing fair. No, it's a colonial fleet. They left something for us, and we have to pick it up. Do it, Major Errant. I got a shuttle ready right away. Let's hope it's worth it. So we've got crises and opportunities, and they will arise. They are complex problems with high stakes that require several steps in action to be resolved, which requires action points, for example, or resource usually. Opportunities can lead to important bonuses and rewards. Crises can be very dangerous for fleet survival and shouldn't be taken lightly. They are highly dangerous and I try to avoid all of them. Although there is a achievement to have 4 crises just let them happen in a single run, which we might do. We might do that because that's basically suiciding yourself, because that's gonna do so much damage to you, some way or another. The section will now show all current crises and opportunities in your fleet. So this is what we have the most, only opportunity right now. And this is what we have to do to resolve it. It doesn't say what I get for it though, which is, I'd like to know. Complete all steps to obtain a chance for humanity to survive. Okay, that's a good reward. This might be a good reward, yes. Retrieve the encrypted beacon. Retrieve it. Cost us a unit. There's no options for this at the moment. The action points. I told you about this, that's fine. So select the hero. Sometimes they have a bonus where they actually have a thing that will help. At the moment we don't have that. This is their XP bar, by the way. So they basically get almost half a level for everything they do. Almost half a level they get for that. So we give it on our... actually I should do it on our combat guys, I think. Yeah, combat guys. Those first. So let's put it on her. After the team explores the beacon, they return to the Gunstar with a dataset. Your CAG and Chief Tech have analyzed it and reporting back. I'm confused, sir. It's just an old dataset. By the looks of the beacon, the dataset was used during the Silent War. The first one, I mean. 40 years ago, the 12 colonies were at war with the Cylons. Suddenly, the Cylons retreated and disappeared until today. This is probably a part of the story you talked about, Akalon. There's probably in the story somewhere that the Cylons disappeared in one of the stories. I believe there was an old version of Battlestar Galactica where there was some kind of reptilian aliens that made the Cylons, and then they rebooted the series in 2005, I believe, and then they made it that the humans made the Cylons. So this might be that break. I'm not sure. But you're right, Mage Errant. The dataset has been updated recently, very recently. Can you read the message inside? No, the encryption is brand new. We need to find a military outpost. With a bit of luck, they've received the last access keys. Scan for outpost. Camploy! Hey dude, how you doing, mate? Good afternoon and happy lunchtime. Happy lunchtime, bro. We're playing some Battlestar Galactica, because I felt like it. On it, sir. Every time a hero resolves a situation, you gain XP. So you can see now she's level up. Normally it's on less than half a level. Lucky. Let's level her up. Level up. They can level up and gain traits. It's very important. Others will allow them to be assigned to guns or weapons or squadrons. You sometimes want to give them an upgrade, even though it's not the one you want, to make sure they can actually fly a squadron or to use a gun. At the moment we have only one pilot and one gunner, and they can't switch places, and the third guy can't do anything right now in combat. So this girl here is a cannon girl. So I like to keep her on the cannons. That's just good to have. You need to have a cannon girl, and or guy, doesn't matter. Cooldown on our weapon, that sounds good. Heroes can have a major role during battles. Yeah, we have to assign the heroes then. Here goes my CAG, as always. Very nice, very interesting. And we have also the weapons, which is here. This is our offensive battery or offensive flag here. I can put her in there. Now I can put her into the nuke launcher as well, but we don't have many nukes. And this one we're going to use over and over again. So putting her cooldown here is kind of great. Fast reload is good. And of course more damage resistance per level that she has. So now have damage resistance of 2, because she's level 2. 1 trait per level. So we got 4% damage resistance on my main ship. And we reload fast, that's good. For squadrons, she has not been leveled, or he's not been leveled that much, so only the damage base CAG bonus. I want to level him up, but also the other guy. I can't, the time is up. Normally there's a timer here, we can't see that yet. Yes, Campbell, sing the song of our people. Yes, very beautiful, dude. Very beautiful. Raiders contract. A silent raider just jumped into the sector and spotted us, sir. We have been seen. Raiders screen briefly shows the icon of a silent raider flying near. Is there for a few seconds and then the raider disappeared. Frack, they will be back soon with more firepower. Someone gasped when CIC. Fear is palpable. But how did they find us? There's no way they can trace our FTL jumps. Requesting permission to spool an FTL jump to the next known area, sir. We can't stay in this area, sir. Looks like they're everywhere. We need to get to the fleet far away and fast. You never thought you would abandon your home planet one day. But there you are. There's only one way to go to get away as fast as you need to. Plan a jump anywhere past the red line. Now, I believe the red line is kind of a suicide thing to do. Because you don't know where you're going. You might get up into a star, you might get into a planet. Odds are though, it's space. There's a lot of space in space. You might hit nothing. What? The red line. Beyond this theoretical limit, and all FTL jump calculations are highly uncertain. Any jump with this setting can be deadly. So crossing the red line could send us crashing to a star. Do it. Do it. Right way, sir. They do obey. 170 streak, dude. That's awesome gameplay. Holy hell, 170 stream streak. Amazing, dude. Amazing. You are awesome. Also, hope you have a good lunch. Whenever we lose that streak, we're gonna delete. We'll try to keep the streak alive, mate. Try to keep the streak alive. The CC falls to silence. Your exo breaks by shouting orders. Set the fleet condition 1. Commander, all systems are ready for battle. Ready for battle. The Cylons found the fleet. You have a few minutes before they attack. Use time to prepare for battle. When you're ready, start a battle. When ready, click the start battle button to proceed. So what we need to do, we need to make sure everyone is assigned to a place. She has no way to fly at the moment and can't be assigned to any of her combat abilities, so she can't get into anything. Yeah, we don't have the option to place her in this, and I believe we don't have the option to place her in the new launch either, which I don't think we need to use. Yeah, and you see this little grey bar here, that means she's already assigned. She's assigned over here, by the way. So yeah, that's all done. There's a few other checks you can do, but that will come later because just the UI is not here to do that. So start the first tutorial battle. Assign heroes and squadrons and weapons in the hangar. We've done that. We've leveled squadrons and heroes. There's no level up signal here, no level up symbols here, so we're good. Let's go. You were awesome. You were awesome. At the start of each battle, you can select squadrons or guns or weapons to deploy. Deploy as soon as possible to ready when the Cylons arrive. Your guns are 2 squadron docks. Click on a dock to show available squadrons, then select one to be deployed. And same thing, deploy the nuke. Okay, so at the moment we are paused. This tactical pause, you start with this pause. You can just now deploy things and be ready with them. So deploy my main ships with the little pilot icon in this guy. This guy's in here. We got our nuke launcher here. Oh, I want to deploy that. Let's get our... that thing on... oh, that's not good. And I want you. So I want my offensive flag over here and my nuke launcher here. Because I did it in this first pause, it doesn't change the timer. Still 30.5 timer. If I change that after unpausing, it will take a full the full time to replace that. I'll get my sniper ship over here and my normal fighter over there. Let's go to battle. We got a few raiders. I want to attack the front. Actually, want to attack the back with him. And you're just going to sit here and just shoot the first one you can see, which is him. Got some snipers coming as well. Okay, now my sniper can deal with him. I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to get him over there already. I want to get as many kills as possible with him because he is a officer in there. We do have a sniper back there, kind of hidden behind our critical thingy there. But I think our sniper is still in a good position for that. Oh, that is 2 snipers though. I might want to go a bit further forward. And send our guy to this sniper over. Actually, I should just go for this sniper perfectly. Just go towards it. This guy's pretty slow, so I'd rather not move it around a lot. And doesn't kill in one go. Check. That's Heavy Raider. That's targeted with both, because he's pretty tanky. You can deal with this sniper. They're all same time, so this sniper, you're gonna deal with that sniper. Heavy Raider is the slowest. We can use our flag, but I'd rather save it for when we actually need it. I think we're okay. He's done, he can deal with that. Bit of damage on my sniper. Not enough time to spread it out, so let's get for this Raider here. I want to make sure our sniper doesn't take too much damage. You go for that. And the timer is up 8 seconds. You get a pause automatically when you're under 10 seconds, so time to retreat with the guys. Especially he is pretty slow. And do leave behind a little present whenever we go away. Need to see where they're actually gonna be. 2, 1, there. So put that one there. My guys are both gone, so we can actually jump now. Battle complete. Now, here we can decide what kind of blessing we get. Choose from 3 options. Depending on the battle, the options may include a mix of rewards to improve the fleet or aid to mitigate negative consequences. Choose carefully. I could get some extra HP, but we're not at the critical level yet, so I don't really care too much about that. Fuel is good. I wish it would show me how much fuel I had. I don't know. Or we can level up a squadron. I prefer to level up the squadron. I think with the fuel we need, so let's get our ship better. Also, we got ads, so we're gonna wait for the ads, as we do. Ads in progress. We shall wait. We shall wait. I wait for ads because people in the Twitch zone, I want them to not miss any content. So also gives me time for a break. Sure. Give my voice some rest and stuff. Yeah, I'd love to watch a series at some point, but I need to find a place where I can watch them. So far, I've not been able to find one. It used to be legal here in the Netherlands to download videos and series and watch them yourself. It was not legal to copy them, distribute them, but it was legal to copy them and just have them for yourself. Which is why I have a bunch of films and stuff and series from the old days. I got the entire Star Trek stuff, TNG, what do we have? Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, I have all of them. A bunch of Disney movies and stuff. It was all legal. I mean, to own them is still not illegal, so they're on a disc somewhere. But yeah, I do love my series, but the problem is at the moment it's all on streaming services and stuff, which I at the moment cannot afford. So yeah, not for me. I wish I could, because the Orville seems awesome, and I can't find it anywhere. The Orville, I want to watch it. And Battlestar Galactica I want to know more about, because this is a pretty good story. It's pretty grim though. It's pretty damn grim. Also, I never actually got the series. I mean, I've seen the series of what is it? The Stargate. Stargate was cool too. I wasn't really into the Atlantis thing. The normal Stargate was great, and then the Atlantis thing was kind of like, yeah, you know. For some reason, I always thought that the aliens having spaceships and being dangerous with spaceships, and you're like, but we have portals. Why the hell would you ever use spaceships? You know. Anyways, the ends are gone. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. You've missed nothing except some talk about series. I'm gonna go to make my squadron better. Survival is good, and to make sure that we are better able in combat is great. We got enough fuel, that's good. Reporting status, sir. In the CIC, no one says a word. A jump past the red line is like a leap in the dark. Jump is complete, sir. All ships are followed through. As the tension eases, you can hear the relief in the CIC. For a moment, you almost forget what you've been through. Scanning sector. Dre is detecting a military structure nearby. When you check it out, find the encryption key. Now, I wonder, the red line, is that ship determined? Is it like you can't jump past this distance and then it's tricky? Or is it actually you can't go into this zone? Because then it's weird to find a military structure outside of the red zone, right? I'm not sure how it works in the canon, so I'm curious how it works. So if you know, let me know. But yeah, I thought structure here, right? We better hurry. Who knows who close the Cylons are? Investigate a military outpost. This is the timeline for the current sector. There we go. Only 6 turns here. We got the tutorial. Normally it's 10, I believe. Maybe it's actually changed. Not sure. This represents the time you have before the Cylons find and attack the fleet. You have a limited number of turns to resolve situations with POIs. That's the outpost POI. Explore to advance ongoing scattered hopes opportunity. Let's do that then. You have 2 options to resolve POIs. Send a team. It costs 1 fuel to. It costs 1 fuel. Doesn't matter which one you take, by the way. Or send a hero for an improved reward. It costs 1 fuel and 1 action point, so their action point goes away and the fuel. It also gives them XP, by the way, so that's good. You can use 1 action point per sector. Choose wisely how to dispatch each one every sector. There is also threats in the area, which will pop up. Sometimes you need heroes for that, so you don't want to waste all your resources early on. I'll go for many rewards here, and I'm gonna try to level up my... actually, I want to level up my chief tech, so we might be able to get her into a pilot seat. So we like to make sure we get the most XP out of every combat. Commander, the encryption key has been retrieved, but there's a problem. Our R&D lab isn't up to date. I can't read the key. Not a surprise, this whole Gunstar is a 1 FTL jump away from the junkyard. Upgrade the R&D laboratory at once. Upgrades. Very well. Although fragile civilian ships can help the fleet survive, select your civilian ships, not the Gunstar, to learn more. If you train civilian ships crews properly, they can provide various resources and bonuses. Left click to spell to continue. This is the current efficiency level of your civilian ship. Level 0 at the moment, no efficiency, we're not making anything here. Untrained crew. To level up a civilian ship, efficiency, you need to train its crew. Every time you train them, the ship will gain 30 XP, but 1 turn will pass, so we have to wait, make sure we don't waste too many turns for that. Train a ship crew to upgrade efficiency to level 1. Train a crew. Normally ships start level 1, but that's tutorial. Now we gain 30 scrap per jump. This is scrap, which will be over here in a sec. To now produce scrap at the start of each sector, improving your civilian ship efficiency takes time, but it's a good investment in the long run. I think that's just my opinion. I try to rush my civilian ships to max level as soon as possible, because the sooner you get them to max level, the more resource you get from them over the duration of the combat, over the duration of the run, and they get more max HP. Because it just had 600 HP, now it has 1000, so it will survive more as well. Now we got fleet scrap. It's basically money. Can be used to trade, repair, upgrade your Gunstar in the R&D lab. And now we want to go to R&D lab and do this thing here. Gunstar Fleet Logistics level 2. Upgrade first aspect of your fleet. There's a lot of research to be done here. Some things we can't because we're not the right type of gunship. To get every combat thing, we need to be combat ship. And it's fleet logistics. We need to get level 2 for the mission, so let's get that. We don't have enough scrap for this. We can fix that though. We have 60 out of 72. But we can make some resource own ship, like this here. We can make scrap. We can make what's it? Resources, supplies, and fuel. And it costs 2 sectors, 2 blocks to get the amount. So it will take 2 turns to actually get the resources. So if possible, you have nothing to do, you want to make sure these are always half filled already. So when you need them, you have to do only 1 time slot and be done with them. It's not official POIs, but if you need it, it can work. We want to go into resources. So this will take a turn and will give us nothing. And the next turn will give us 20 scrap, which is enough to do the research. So this goes 72 with 80, so that's fine. And research the fleet logistics level 2. Scattered hopes. Sir, the Gunstar lab has been upgraded. We'll start encrypting messages at once. It'll take a few cycles. Sure thing, sir. So now we have this mission here. Oh. Oops. One too far. I have this mission here. This is new. Reach the end of the sector is the mission here. Normally, I've never seen this mission before, so it's probably only a tutorial thing. Don't we have to do something for this? This is just reach the end. That's fine. Now we do have here a little cruiser that just appeared for us. I want to get that. That's another civilian ship. Let's send our guy, because he will level up from this. A new civilian ship. We got the Asmo, a blue one. Okay. I think it's always the same one. We do get not a lot of HP on this guy. So, you see these triangles? And when I do critical things, I want to make sure this guy is above super critical. But we don't have the scrap to do so, because it costs scrap to level him up. Sorry, it costs scraps to repair him. We don't have the option even yet, so that will probably appear. I can get some scrap still. 70. Let's take that on the last point we have. And that means we can actually now fix it. Opportunity seized. The R&D lab is done. The message decryption is almost ready. Just a few more seconds, Commander. It's from Commander Adama. The whole CLC file is silent. Commander William Adama is a war hero, but you thought he had retired years ago. So this is probably also the story guy. Put on speakers. Now! On the speakers. Instantly. Everyone must hear this. Time comes to a standstill as the last message from Colonial Fleet is being decrypted. Suddenly a familiar voice can be heard. This Commander Adama speaking. I love the way they put him here, like one of those anime heroes with that little the glass shining back. It's to work at physics, but it's fine. It's cool looking. Today, after decades of silence, the Cylons have attacked our colonies. In a matter of hours, our homeworlds have been bombarded and destroyed. A gasp comes from behind you. Someone is crying. Our enemy has found a way to disguise themselves. They have infiltrated our society, our social circles, our crews. They look like us. To some, the situations might sound dire, but all hope is not lost. You've trained for this. You're ready. I have a plan. Rejoin with the Battlestar Galactica, and I will guide you to a refuge. So say we all. The message ends abruptly. A handful of your officers repeat the words, an old saying, a liturgical sentence, and in a powerful voice you shout, so say we all. Time for combat. So, of course, these guys still need to level up. So let's see what we can get for him. I don't want him to go to weapons, because he's our pilot guy. Extra hull on the pilot guy is good. Surviving is good. And you, can I get you on a ship? Ah, yes. Same thing actually, also plus hull. Yes. Although travel plan is good as well, to get more fuel. It's getting fuel is pretty difficult, but I'll make sure you can go onto a ship. I think it's... Yeah, I think it will. I already got 2 fuel, is not a lot. So now we need to get her on a ship. You can see here, oh here, I just noticed we have this little icon here. Little gun icon, little pilot icon, so we know they are assigned, and she's not assigned here. So let's get her on the sniper, I guess. Now this guy's a veteran pilot. They're actually both a veteran pilot, so it doesn't matter. But it's kind of funny, she's just allowed to fly a ship and now instantly veteran pilot. But it's fine. So now they both have the same upgrade, which I've never had before actually. Normally they get all unique things, there's a lot of them. And we got some scrap, so I want to make sure this ship... Oh, we can't, we don't have the option yet, dang it. Normally I would fix this up so at least to be above this this triangle, probably to full. But we're not allowed yet. Tutorial. Freedom crates, we've done that. Actually we could probably do that. If it allows me to. Which the answer is no. I can only get more free logistics. And that's all I'm allowed to get. So no, tutorial mode says no. To battle. Auto pause now be activated. It always happens. When auto pause is on, tactical pause will automatically activate during battles whenever critical conditions are met. I do like to keep that on. You can turn it off. I like to keep it on. For when you're getting hit by a nuke, or for when your FTL is ready. There's so much stuff happening, you will forget to auto pause sometimes. It's nice, and it just does it for you. So let's get these guys out. I'd like to be at about 100 and get that guy out. But this is a Hydra class frigate. and has no abilities apparently, and no evasion. Normally they have abilities and stuff, you always want to see what kind of ship you're fighting, but this one is apparently tutorial. And that sounds good. Okay, we're gonna get a triple raider, so that should be easy. Now, what I notice is this is the straight line from our ship, straight 90 degrees, but the enemy ship is always a bit to the front. So I want to put him a bit to the front as well, because that's where most enemies will probably appear. I want to make sure that the area kind of encompasses everything. And we got a missile. You're gonna go for the missile, sir, because that will do the most damage. And then we'll send you to the rest of the raiders there. And I want to make sure you target this guy. And a few snipers. I can bring him forward. It's a bit far forward because things can actually spawn back there, but I don't think they will here. And then back up you go. Oh, heavy raider, never mind. You can stay here. Actually, no, I want you to fight. Ooh, that will... You won't. Fine. You're gonna deal with that sniper, you're gonna deal with that sniper. I do like that these guys shouldn't want to go. Now this guy, how much HP do you have left? 3 HP left. What's our damage? 72. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So there's no damage reduction or anything, just plain damage. Let's put you further back, because I do want you to get close, because he's pretty slow. Missile incoming, he should be able to defend against that. You're gonna deal with that. He will deal with the missile on its own. So he will stop when the guy kills the ship he's going for. More raiders. Yeah, let's go for raiders. Good work, that's a heavy raider. Let's focus that last. Let's go for this raider. And let's send him a little bit over to the left, so we'll get that when it gets in range. And I could do that. We don't really need to though, so no. I saved these maybe a bit too long, but I think it's fine to save it up. You're gonna fly there. I want you to shoot that thing first. Then you can both take care of that. And that missile should be taken care of. He gets in range anyway. Let's put him there. 2 nukes. Well, hello there. You're gonna deal with 13 seconds. I don't want him to fly out. I could do that to help him out, so the guy doesn't have to go all the way back. Oh, I thought I activated you, didn't. He still survived. And back you go, because it's time. Actually a bit late, but it's fine. Gonna take a bit of damage here, I think. Or not. Or just not. It's perfect. Perfectly done. The fleet's one step close to the Galactica. Choose your blessing. Read the tutorial, save the fleet for now. Continue playing and on normal run. So from this point is normal run. So normal run start from this point basically. Normal difficulty, we get no extra bonuses and stuff. Yeah. So this is where you normally start the run. You first fly away. You got the message from Mr. Adama. And then this is your starting fleet. Usually full HP though. That's usually the case. So we got a 9-ton. We got a Christ over there. No one leveled up here. The ship leveled up, so that's good. Let's have a look. Ship. Which one? I think the Viper? No, it's a Raptor. 10 max health every time it's destroyed in battle. I prefer not to be destroyed in battle. More damage is great, especially on this guy. So I'll take more damage. Yeah, so now I can one-shot other snipers. That's good. We are a lot less survivable though, but we do have the 50% here, so we're not that unsurvivable. We lost only 15% because we had the other trait already, so that's good. That is good. We got a bar, which was not explained, but this will probably explain when we need it. We got only one fuel. We do have fuel, fuel point of interest, so I want to go for that first. We have no bonuses. Let's see if we can get her XO a little bit more XP. And fuel up. Nothing happened there. Sometimes between things, just things happen. I'll keep my scrap for now. I want to fix it at the end, so let's get more scrap on you. Now, materials I'd like to have, but I think it's more important to get our stuff done. So I'll just start leveling these guys up. You can repair them and stuff. Upgrade critical systems in the R&D lab to reduce the amount of to reduce the HP of which I get to a critical state. That's fine. We want some XP on this. Now this is gonna be my scrap, and I think that's the most important thing right now. Oh, there we go. An event. Just spoke with the doctor on the scimitar. She reports that half the service members are dealing with sexually transmitted diseases. Ah, great. I mean, they're busy, I guess. It might seem amusing for the moment, but it could have serious long-term healthcare consequences. Well, I see it so we need to invest in prevention. My only concern is that the Marines may resent us stepping into private lives. Your thoughts? They're gonna have to deal with it. Healthcare is important. If we make healthcare better, military will dislike this. Or military will like us, but healthcare will go bad. I'll like healthcare to be good. But also in this cruel world, I have to go back to work at paid. I don't like a system, but here we are. I know, mate. Tomorrow, friends. See you tomorrow, mate. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you have a great one. So, military is deteriorated. And tutorial will say we have to go and look at this. So, this is the status of the guys. We got workers, military, and underworld. Also, healthcare and maintenance. The top 3 are factions. The bottom 2 are not. And there's also a question. Exclamation marks here. While you maintain a fair relationship with a faction, opportunities will arise as gain influence. So we get opportunities this way, as long as they think we're fair. I don't think it's anything above fair. Actually, see this? There. So we got fair, tense, hostile, and catastrophic. I usually go to fair and tense, never been below. There are achievements to get very low with catastrophic and then still have them full power. That we waffle, but yeah, it's possible. These fists indicate how strong they are. So how much influence they have and how big the bonuses or debuffs they give to you. So that's how they work. And tense is already a problem because they will start planting bombs when they're at tense. And we cannot go all the way to catastrophic, which is, yeah. I'm scared of that. Anyways. Let's see. Yeah, we're leveling up this guy. What's the plan? Yeah. Lots of yapping. Good tutorial. Crisis Commander. Sealed ship. We need your help. All the exits are sealed. All of them. We're locked in. A silent missile that exploded close to the ship must have triggered this response. Damn it. At first glance he's right. Looks like a ship-wide electronic and mechanical failure. We can't get out. Even our main airlock is blocked. You find some soothing words before picking Valesco's brain over a possible solution. There are 2 options. The security lock must be reset. To do that we need a spare system. You might find one in wreckages or colonial structures, so this means we have to do POIs. Thought is simpler but riskier for the ship. We blow the main airlock open. So I can choose the 2 things. Left is always you have to do something for it. It will cost you materials, it will cost you time, it will cost you stuff to do. But can resolve instantly. Also, as long as we haven't fixed it, the hippolytes will be locked. We won't get any scrap from it, because it's our scrap ship. Or lose 500 hull points on Hippolytus and blow it open and it will just work, but it loses a lot of HP. We can afford it with this. We could pay for that. I think this is usually the best way because it also gives you crew XP. But it could cost us materials, scrap or other things. But it does instantly solve it. I think this also bypass crisis. And this is sustained crisis until resolution. I don't think we care about the 500 hull, do we? I don't think we do. It's a lot of hull. We need to fix it. Let's do the normal one. Let's do the proper solution. We need to go to a POI, and not this one because we will have a signal. We need to go to a wreckage or structure POI. Could be in another sector. So in another sector we have to do that. In the meantime, this one is locked. We will not get any of its stuff from it. So that's the problem. I just leveled this guy up. Not great. Let's level this guy up then. Repair it first. 16 pearls. Shall we level up our healing ability? I think. So critical thresholds on the Gunstar lowered. And repair more hull points per scrap. Let's do that first. So we are more efficient with our scrap usage. I'll actually do it twice. There we go. So we can't fix any more because we don't have the scrap for it. Can make scrap if we want to. Do I care about research? I don't think we do. I think we want to get some scrap here. Just 20. We'll get it, I believe. 33. That should be enough to give 2 fixes here, although we have this problem now. What's this problem? Unusual request from the workers. They're gonna ask for something. They can't wash after a long day's work because they don't have enough supplies. We do have supplies. Good. My 2 cents. If we help them, they'll be happier and they'll work harder too. Only 2. That's fine. We have that. That's fine. Yeah, the wreckage. You got the scrap from it. Yeah, but my scrap is not high enough for that at the moment because we don't have wreckage here. So at the moment I made some scrap here. And I can fix it. Also, you see we lost a triangle, so we no longer have a critical situation. I still want to repair this. This costs no time, by the way, so no time is wasted. Just pay for it and repair it. But now repair pretty efficiently for relatively low scrap amounts for the rest of the entire run. So this time it was expensive, but for the rest of the run it will be very, very cheap. I can't fix this guy because he's more expensive, but also we're pretty far away from any critical situation, so that's fine. I could go to set these up for all the first faction. I could do that, but I think just getting a ship to level 2 is important. Let's do that. So that's all we can do. All the action we have to do. So we can't do the materials. That's going to cost time. We don't have that. There is, however, the bar. We go to the bar. And the first time you always get this. Always. First time in a run. Nice to see you here, sir. I've been drinking with a group of engineers. They escaped by the skin of their teeth and want to repay us for protection. They're offering to approve one of our squadrons or sell us all birds they had in the cargo, unless you want to get some resources directly. I like to improve a squadron. It will only be a common effect, but we have 3 squadrons. I hope it applies to one of the squadrons we use. We could also get some fuel and some materials, which I think is not worth it. This is changing the entire game. This is, oh, you have 1 sector of battle. That's it. Or you can buy a squadron, but it's only going to be a green squadron, so I never think this is worth it. So upgrade squadron. And what did they upgrade? Because it doesn't say. We have to find out. So this one got glass cannon as well. Increase use primary weapon damage while decreasing its hull. That's not great, because he is one that needs to tank. He needs to get really close, but it's fine. On the sniper, that's great, because he's a sniper. Long range, perfect. Also, interesting fact, they both have the exact same things. That is kind of weird, but probably tutorial things, I guess. Oh well. But now it does 30% more damage, which is fine. It already did enough damage, but maybe it's gonna one-shot 152. I don't think it can one-shot a heavy raider. We'll see if it's useful. You don't always get the right things. But that one I think was the best option. So we've leveled up things. The guys are leveled up. We got everything assigned. Everyone is assigned. Here you see the little symbols there. 2 ships, 1 in guns. Yeah. And this one needs to be done in the next zone because we don't have a regular structure POI here. Start battle. Check. Repaired. Yes. Assigned. Leveled up. Upgraded. Select. I always check this because you will forget things. Oh, look at this one. I see here another guy. And the most important thing to get, I think, in my opinion, is to get more guys. The problem is there is no fuel here. There is no fuel. We're gonna waste 1 fuel to get here. We don't have enough fuel for a emergency escape, because that's gonna cost 4. So we can't emergency escape from this battle, which I don't think we need to. But yeah, we don't have any fuel from here, so we have to make our own fuel probably. But the guy is amazing. Yeah, this one doesn't have a guy. I go for the guy. The guy is amazing. That's just so many more resources than just a bit of resource. It's insane. So we'll just muddle around with just making some fuel in our own way. So we've got a Slayer here. What does a Slayer do? Silent Mutation Blood Frenzy. 10% damage every time it deals damage for the reign of the battle. So if something does damage, it does more damage next time and more damage next time. So you want to kill things quickly. They should not be able to fire more than once. Every 10 seconds upon battlefield arrival, when a unit is destroyed, it explodes and deals damage to all units within an affected area. Ah, yes, I know this one. So you want to kill things at range if you can, because some things will explode. Yes, exploding. So we do have a sniper, so that's good. Get the Viper in. Let's see what happens. 2 strikers. Let's get him on them. Strikers are not raiders. So there's a lot of bullets. It applies slow every time it deals damage to another unit, so it slows our units. And it will... it cannot be taunted, so it will stay to the original target, unless we use the taunt ability. So it does not change its target. That's kind of cool. So they're going for the main ship, so I can just shoot them down and will not start firing upon me. Which is kind of nice. That striker, we're gonna blast his face. We got a missile incoming, but that should be dealt with this guy. Put a little bit to the side. 152 is a lot of damage. Also, we need ants. Hello, ants. We can wait for the ants. I go for a quick bathroom break because it's necessary. I'll be back in a sec after the ants are gone, probably. Give me a sec. And I've returned. The ants are gone too. Good, good. Thought they would. Usually are. So we got some damage on guy though. That's not the greatest. He got hit a few times. There's a missile or something incoming. Or what is incoming actually? The exploding effect will is incoming. Let's get him on the radar. So 225. So it can get in 2 shots. Let's get him a bit closer. I'd like to help him out. I'd like to help out actually on that. If possible, try to avoid my guy taking damage from that. It did, unfortunately. Border. The borders are nasty. We'll also keep additional target attacks. And when you attacks a civilian ship or gun star, it applies boarding, then destroys itself. Boarding. All ships take 10 damage per second, and all critical effects are aggravated into major boarding situations. Ah yes, and now these effects will happen in the next fleet zone. You have to deal with a lot of, well, painful nonsense. So you don't want any of these to get anywhere near your ships. That's really nasty. Oh, that was not great. He was exploding. I forgot he was exploding. Yes, I should have got this guy away from it. Didn't know it was going to be exploding. These are not going to be exploding because he's still refreshing that. These are strikers, 150 each. I think he can kill. Yeah, he can kill them in one strike. Perfect. Let's get him back to the center. Our strikers here. They apply slow and they will not get taunted. Good. They won't only go for my main ships, they will not go for... Let's get that there, and let's get you to that one. They will only go for main ships. Eventually, in a few more stages, they will... that's not good. Could do that. There. I want to shoot once on this guy. And then get the hell out. I'll get the hell out, because I will take damage from my own effect. Don't die. I died. Dang it. I was hoping to just do 1 damage with him. I couldn't. And you're gonna deal with that nuke first. And then we deal with that guy. He has to do it all on his own, which is not great. Not great. I took too much damage on my Viper, but we take some damage on the hull, which is fine. As long as we don't pass a critical threshold, we're okay. Do I nuke this? 37 seconds. These are not borders, right? They are borders, god dang it. Okay, nuke it. And there I can nuke 2 for the price of 1. I'll take those missiles before I want to take that border on my face. Oh, it did explode the other guy, so that's good. Strikers, it's fine. 25 seconds. Nuke we can deal with. Explode Raider. Now, it does explode on everything in the area, also its own allies. 11 seconds. Let's get the hell out of here. Now, these guys will be not happy because they died. I mean, they didn't technically die, they just took some damage. This one has the most HP damage, so let's get a artillery strike there. Just slow him a little bit down so it doesn't get in range. I don't think we need to. Sure. Not the best. I allowed my Viper to get hit. Intact instead is a good one. Normally I like to get XP on my guys, but let's keep my ship intact, because we don't have any scrap generation, because my ship is still locked in, so fix that. And 1 HP bar off. He was apparently... Yeah, he got equal damage there. One bar down, which is fine. We have no crises because our thresholds are so far low we didn't get any crisis up here, which is good. There's a guy, we need to get the guy. Fuel is a problem here. So let's collect this guy. You can level up. Let's do that. Get the guy. Alexandra Samaris is the guy. Samaris. And we got hands on the spare parts for Hippolytus. Yes, the crisis resolved. Excellent news. Fix the ship. So now... Fix lock hangar doors. Yes, please. I'm gonna do it with new guy. We got 2 things to do here. I do want to get the most levels I can, and this will give level up. We do have this thing over here as well, but that's... We got 3 action points. I think we pay for this one. This is not too expensive. We pay for this one. I want to keep one guy in the backup for the crisis. Commander, your team has fixed my ship. I had my doubts anyone would ever get on or off again. Thank you. That's why I need teleportation. Transporters. People are happy, that's good. I do want to get this. There's a passive ability for my ship, which I kind of like to get. Which will cost us the last Tilium. So we need to get some Tilium made next turn. I'll get my CAGs about to... Oh, actually my pilot is about to level up. Let's do that. For the last remaining Tilium, warning. I know that. Survival battle plan. You can battle squadrons, civilian ships, and gunstars restore 10 hit points every 10 seconds. One available squadron dock is locked. Okay. So it locks one of my squadrons, but everything will heal over time. So I want to get, as soon as possible, one extra squadron dock open so I can use my 2 ships again. But this is insane for healing. We got a fleet summary, of course. Very interesting. I will show them what we need to. We got upgrades or R&D stuff. You can't select them from here, I think. Maybe you can. Not sure. We got an issue as well. Yeah, you can't ignore the issues. You have to go to issues. Could use your help. Aboard the Asham, a recent health inspection came across a cow. We got a cow. And every possible animal you could find on the barn. There's a hydroponic farmer family there that managed to put their own farm into a ship before leaving Torin. That's an achievement. We can increase the healthcare and make the workers less happy, or increase the workers and decrease healthcare. He brought this freaking cow here. He brought the freaking cow here, which is kind of impressive. I'm impressed. You can keep the cow. Workers are healthcare is not happy. He got a freaking cow on board. I think it's awesome. That's quite good still. Assigned guns to weapon deals decay every time is great. Or we can get scrap, but we do less damage overall. So this time, this one means we have to shoot as many enemies as possible, and we need to destroy them with this thing. But to do less damage is a problem. This will kill more enemies. This will give us resources. I think resources is great. 20% damage is a problem. I hope we get some kind of upgrade to negate that, hopefully. We got an upgrade here. So you can be leveled up. I don't like the range. Actually, range is not bad, because then we can stay out of the area of those bombs, maybe. I think the range is not that big, though. Once battle destroyed, restore to full health, but permanent loss to... Nah. Let's give it the range. I don't really like any of these. I'll take the range, I guess. Range on the sniper, great. Range on this thing, eh. Just eh. So nothing here is stressed out. I need to get my fuel, so let's get some fuel going. And the crisis area. Delayed repairs. I don't have many resources, so... The Chief Tech calls you down to the R&D lab urgently to show you some results about the weapons of the Gunstar. It's worse than I thought. There's been an overheating issue for quite some time, but now it's damaging our weapons. We knew about this, but do nothing against it? The Gunstar maintenance was scheduled, but we had to leave in a hurry. Now we have to increase the weapon cooldown to avoid important damage. The issue is basic, so it should be easy to find some spare parts on structure or wreckage places. We need to go to those anyway. Or we leave to the R&D lab, but we'll disrupt the work for the fleet. So 25% cost of all R&D upgrades for 2 sectors. Which we can't do upgrades, which we kind of want because we need to get that ship slot open, but we don't have scrap anyway, so... Or weapon cooldown goes... Weapon cooldowns is worse. Unless we can fix this. Now we don't have materials to fix this at the moment. And we can only find on a POI we don't have in this zone left, I believe. So I'm gonna go for the cost to R&D upgrades. Because we don't have the resource to do upgrades anyway at the moment. So that's my business. 2 sectors, we can't do any R&D stuff, which is a problem. Not what I wanted, but it's what it is. R&D team has been briefed. They're working on upgrading the cooling system as we speak. But they're busy for the next sectors. They're busy. Okay. Not the thing I wanted to do, but the thing we needed to do. And we got the new warning here. It's going to be the new effect. So if we press here, the eye icon behind my back, you can see here what all the effects are we have on the ship. But everything will keep healing is kind of amazing. Now, since we can't use both of our ships at the moment, because one dock will be locked in, I think... Which ship shall we use and who shall we level up with it? I like my sniper a lot, but its damage at the moment is pretty bad, right? Oh, no, actually damage is good. Damage is improved. There's now 92 damage, whereas our Viper has 152. It does have quite more range, right? Yeah, I got more range. I think our best option is the Viper because he can kill more things. He fires faster. He needs to get in range though, so he needs to get there. But I think he's your best option at the moment, to get many kills. And he will heal all the time. If possible, I'd like to sell the Wolf to get some scrap. What's your scrap ship? You are a resource ship. I want to get my scrap up, so let's get this up to level 2. Get now 50 scrap per turn. Can I think we'll get an artillery. Because I think 1 is not enough. Uh-oh, another issue. Problems. So, I have word from the underworld. He's handling security of the Asmo. It is not appreciated by the military, who are supposed to be handling it themselves. If you ask me, it's easy. We should be the ones controlling every ship in the fleet. How do you want this, Commander? So, we're gonna make someone pissed off. Let the military be in charge for now. Underworld does not like that, obviously. But they're still at fair, so they're not really hating our guts yet. We got artillery, not yet, let's get it. So now I have 2 Tillium, so we're good for this zone. We cannot escape with a retreat. We don't have 4, but it's fine. I want to get 1 level more on this guy. Let's see, the bar. We still do the bar. We can go chat with healthcare specialists, improve our healthcare usage, or get something cool unlocked in the zone. I've once got a legendary ship from this. But it means you still need time to do something. At the moment, not useful. We can play Pyramid with Horatius, or we can... Oh, we cannot do any of these. Interesting. Making Horatius is good. Making Horatius happy is good. But he's probably going to ask for things we don't have. So I'm going to talk with the healthcare specialist. Because if I talk to him, I can't give him what he wants. Which is probably going to be either scrap or supplies. Usually it's scrap, and we don't have that. Then he's going to be unhappier than he is now. So let's go for the healthcare specialists and make our healthcare better. Take a break in the bar. A group of healthcare specialists are eyeing you. You step forward, asking questions, listening to them, before telling them how important their work has been. We want to thank you, Mac, and offer service. Accept the service and leave. 50% healing cost in this sector. We don't heal a hero at the moment. We don't have time. Fully heal 1 random hero for resources. Neither one is needed, so I'll take this one. Because it doesn't cost the resources and we don't need either of those results. Yeah, the sector is now better, but the sector is about to leave the sector, so yeah. I think... I mean, I'm assuming this is a sector, right? Or is it until a boss battle, maybe? Maybe it's until a boss battle. I don't know. So we got everything ready. We got the right person, the right ship. We got 1 ship only. It's gonna be a fast little ship. Yes. We got fuel double here, so we can get our fuel back here. We can get a metal-rich asteroid, an elite Cylon battle, or an out-of-fuel squadron. I don't want another squadron at the moment. I want to actually sell a squadron. So, and we can sell a squadron here. And we got extra fuel here, which we need. Do this. A Punisher. What is your thing? Okay, enemy speed is increased, which is awful for us. And we have exploding people. It's also awful for us because we have only our fast guy. I could bring on our sniper, But I don't think he does enough damage, so no. It's gonna be him. We have to deal with our main gun weapon and take some damage. Now these will be really fast and really hard to follow. I don't have speed increase yet. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Look at the speed, man. At least we get a speed boost when we kill something. Oh, that's an exploding one. Oh, we need to kill it anyway. Oh, we do have the range for it. Good. We didn't get damaged in it in the process. Don't want to use that yet. You go for this heavy raider. And those four want to catch with the... Actually, shoot. I could kill off... Actually, no, not with that speed. Let's get them here, because I want them in the zone as long as possible. Not you. You're gonna wait here. Let them explode. Oh, they're actually also gonna be in the zone. Oh no, never mind. Let's kill that raider. He's quickly killed. Then we have to go for the heavy raider. Oh, okay, we have to wait for that. He does say just out of radius. That's actually kind of good. Don't want to nuke it. We want to kill its missile. Then want to kill this because he will explode on my ship, which is not pleasant. Then we kill these guys. 55 seconds. We get a bit of damage on a Gunstar. Not great, but we got some HP to burn. I'll use that on those guys. There. I will nuke these guys, I think. Yeah, I will nuke them. Nuke two tiny guys. There, we got HP. It's fine. Why not firing upon that? And that's a missile. Let's get the missiles first. They do more damage. And then we kill the explodey boy. Probably kill the guy next to him as well. What? I mean, he's holding the flank quite well here. Nuke that. Yeah, nuke that. Oh, we didn't kill a thing. Not great. I need to kill this thing. Because I get damage all the time. They're going for my ship. I can't kill him anymore. I need to wait till he gets to my ship or follow him. So we're gonna kill this guy first. And then chase him down. Because then we should be just out of range. Yeah, we are. Nice. Missiles incoming. We got some HP. Let's go for this guy first. That's a guy. Get the missiles first. That's damage. Back to base. I know we can take some damage here. That's what it is. 2, 1. Leave. Okay, having one guy is tricky. Having one guy is really tricky. We didn't get past any of the critical damage, so that's good. I want to upgrade my Viper above my guy. I will explain later if we find the event where it's important. Let's see. We got an event because we did get hit by things, but not important. We got a lot of fuel. Yeah. So this one will cost a lot of fuel. Let's get a guy in here to solve. Actually, it's going to cost me 4. We can pay for that. We don't have infinite of that stuff, but we can pay for that. Pay for that. Diffused bomb. Cool. We got a problem. A crisis. Yes, this is why I wanted to level up the ship and not the guy. Silent Among Us. It's a very, very long-winded thing. We got a silent on board, passing as one of us. They're here. I can't believe it. Oh my, get a hold of yourself, Errant. Your XO turns to you, a fire in our eyes. We need to set up a post for you in a security chamber, sir. You'll handle the hunt from there. One person for everything? It's protocol, and you should know it. Counter-espionage, demand compartmentalization. Take me to the place. We get a bit of Sherlock Holmes to do, a bit of sleuthing. Entering the security chamber center feels like stepping into another world, one of secrecy and spy games. I like to have one of those boards with just lines on them between pieces of evidence and stuff. A sign is walking among us. It could be anyone, even someone in the CIC. You take a second to comprehend the gravity of the situation. Your enemy is among you, the very last of your kind. Let's catch this traitor. Oh, by the way, it's always going to be someone in the CIC. It's always going to be one of the heroes. There is no other one. So we got this thing open now, the security. Silent not discovered yet. Investigation progress 0%. Oh, percent, never noticed it. Operation Talos. Cool name. We got a silent trader hiding among your heroes. As long as you haven't identified them, they will sabotage the fleet. To stop them, you'll need to conduct an investigation, identify primary suspects, and find definite proof of guilt, which will be in a the red version. Each hero will have 4 undiscovered clues, these 4 per hero, that can be revealed to know if they are suspicious or unsuspicious. Question mark reveals into suspicious or unsuspicious. 2 heroes will always emerge as primary suspects. They will always have exactly 3 suspicious clues. So as soon as we find 2 non-suspicious ones, we know that that person is safe. They will have exactly 3 suspicious clues each. One of those can be verified as silent proof and end investigation. There are several ways to reveal or verify clues. You need to use them to deduce and narrow down who is primary suspect with exactly 3 suspicious clues or not. One way to reveal clues is to investigate. Investigating randomly reveal up to half the total suspects undiscovered clues in 1 category per sector. So I can do the pass and get 2 out of the 4 here to see what they have. Investigating is free once per sector. Don't forget to do it every time you can. Greatly help in deducing who your primary suspect is. You can also interrogate to reveal a single undiscovered clue or to verify a suspicious clue. It's quite expensive in supplies here. Quite expensive, but the costs go down as the investigation percentage progresses. It's more useful when you have already narrowed down the primary suspect. All the information is summarized in the info sheet here, and we can go here to see all the stuff again. Now we want to investigate. We want to see. Let's go for the past, medical history, fleet record, or material evidence. I usually go for the past because I don't think it matters. So let's go past here. Okay, we're two unsuspicious people and 2 we don't know anything about. That's all we can do here at the moment. We're now at 12%. And if I would like to investigate here, it costs 15 supplies, which we don't have. It's way too expensive. So at the moment we can't do anything. But now every other thing here can result in some clues. So let's get some fuel, because that's the thing we need. I'll tell you with a guy. He's about to level. I need to level up other guys, so. Because if I only have 1 super level guy and he might be silent, then we're in trouble. Got another thing, another issue. Unusual request from the underworld, sir. You're asking to stop monitoring the travel across the fleet, you know? Look the other way, sir. Ha, absolutely not. I agree, I'm just a messenger here, but what do you want to do, sir? Well, they don't hate us at the moment. So let them fly freely, they don't hate us at the moment. I don't want to deteriorate them, so sure. A mistake, I hope the gods will forgive you for. The gods, oh no, not the gods. Anyways, that's solved. I can get more fuel. We have a crisis here we need to solve. Let's get some more fuel first, because that's hard to get. I can level this guy up. I want to keep one around for when that happens, so I will use you, because you're the lowest level, right? Yeah, you're the lowest level here. So fuel we should be good for a bit. Nice. And no problems here, great. Let's then... I want to grab that nuke, but I want to wait till we got to this point. So let's first repair a bit, so we can take some beating. I will train it for 1, and we got a problem. We're gonna take 20 damage for this one, for 2 resources, or for a point. 20 doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. I'm gonna leave that as it is. I'm just gonna leave that go. Let it go. Level 3. Here we go. Max level. So now we get 7 supplies per jump. I need supplies for my research. And I want to get as much as possible. Of course, also its hull goes up. So we now have a more survivable guy. I will also give you a training so we get to the crisis. Got another problem. We need you urgently in the CIC, sir. The comets. Every screen CIC blinks, stutters, reboots. The comms trajectory is confirmed, sir. It will miss the fleet. And yet it's fracking up our instruments. Radius works, but barely, and the FTL calculates all our sorts. I'm being bombarded with security reports. Chaos out there. Civs are scared, they call the comet a dark omen. Oh no, we got those kind of guys aboard. They believe everything. I don't believe the comet and the technical issues are related, sir. The chief tech leads through the reports while the entire CC waits impatiently. See this chart? It shows the problem was bound to happen. It also shows the problem should have solved itself in a few jumps, but I propose we fix it sooner rather than later. Well, if it solves itself, then let's just wait, why bother? Because people in the fleet are afraid, and fear never leads to anything good. So we need to look into this ASAP. I agree. That means our R&D lab upgrades costs up. It's already up. It's already up. We still in, I think we still have one sector to go, then it goes down, because we did one of these. Or 40% more fleet health loss for 3 seconds. Preferably not, especially since we're going to miss one anyway. So let's fix that. We're going to guy especially for this. Now we got all this. This one here also has a clue for our silent problem. So I want to fix this. But let's see what we first need to fix for this. Soothe panic passengers will cost us 4 or 6. We do have 2 points left. So I'd like to use the safe option here and give you that level because you're almost there anyway. The comments. So the engineers went through the FTL drive to look into the Gunstar's technical issues. The calculator's fried. Classic wear and tear for this model. Nothing to do with the comet. Unfortunately, we don't have the right parts to repair this, but the Cylons do. Silent raiders specifically. Ooh, we have to hunt. Let me kill a few of them. Don't mind if I let you, I guess. Also, we got hats. We got hats, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for the rest. And I'll take something more to drink, because I'm out of drinks. Yes. Delicious drinks. What? Ooh, delicious drinks are delicious. 10 more seconds, guys. 10 more seconds. And a big stretch. Because we go. Oh, there we go. That's better. Sometimes you just need to stretch. And the ads are gone. Welcome back, guys. The ads have receded. Okay. It's time. Get it done. So he wants to kill a few more raiders, which is no problem. I don't mind that. We got some prayer nonsense here. We did just level up our guys, right? So we do get a lot of resource. So how much does this cost me? 2. I got 1 more point, which I want to use on something. I kind of want to get more nukes, because we are out of them. So we're gonna pay for this one. Appease civilians, then appeased. And what are you gonna cost me? 6. That's a lot. That is a lot. I can... How many nukes do I lose? I lose 3 nukes if I take her for that. I'm gonna pay with resources, which is expensive as hell, but defuse the bomb. I don't want to take damage here. Look how low we are now, but it's fine. And there's a contact. We can't even go for the nuke, dang it. I miscalculated. I thought I had another one. I did not. Lost XP. Check. Ooh, that is insane. Gain 1 extra hero point. That is amazing. We also gain fleet health whenever we destroy enemy units. I take a... That's just too good to not to take. I've got an extra hero point to use here just for free. So we need to kill 15 units with Horatius Errant. So that's him. He's Horatius. Doesn't always. This is the only place where you can see his name, by the way. In other places you can't see his name, which is a bit of an issue sometimes. I have to kill our silent units, which is planned anyway, and we have to reveal the hidden Cylon. Now we did get some extra information for one of them, I believe. Yeah, we got one exclamation mark. It's gonna cost 10 resources to unlock that, which we don't know. But she might still have. She might not be the primary suspect. We don't know nothing at the moment yet. We're not sure of anything. We can sell things though. And luckily this doesn't cost time, because I missed the opportunity to sell things. I could have got a person. No, I'm stupid. I could get another raptor. Well, actually, I want to sell my raptor. Sell my wolf here. Yeah. Sell that. Get some scrap. Good. Cobra and Kestrel's. Kestrel's okay. Cobra I don't really see the point in, but I have never really flown around with them too many. And these all cost resources. If I would have thought to actually look at this, I would have definitely bought one of these. Even at the cost of some good materials. Well, and you get some supplies, but it's really expensive. So, yeah. Anyway, got some more scrap. We sold a ship. Gonna put 1 point here, just so we don't get the critical mass. Get to the bar, because we forgot to go to the bar. Look at that Horatius. His killing streak is off the chart. He's the only one killing things. He's killed so many Cylons. Maybe there's something he could wear as a badge of honor. Horatius Butcher Errant. That's an awful name. Sounds good. You'll probably like that. Or perhaps Warlord? For a second, this situation feels light. Good. You smile. What do you think, Commander? What nickname should we give Errant? I like the fact that Errant is saying that Errant needs to get a nickname. Hangman. Oh, hell no. Hell no. It's gonna improve his thing anyway. Let's go for Warlord, I guess? I think it's the best one of the three. Warlord. And his morale improves. Okay, anything else? We still have the bar to do, because that was not the bar event. This is the bar event. We can gamble scrap and try it game. I don't want to gamble scrap, that sounds bad. Material evidence, to get more evidence on the Cylon. Or play Pyramid with Horatius Errant to get this story going. I prefer to keep get material evidence. He might be the Cylon, and then all the stuff we put into it will be awful. So give me more stuff. What did we get? Could have read it, I didn't. That's not helping much. At least next sector we know we're gonna fix. We'll look into this, because this is the one we have the most open slots in at the moment. Then we got a guy in the ship. Got the girl in that. This ship is not going to be deployed. I can't deploy another. Oh, that's not the right one. I can't deploy another ship until I have 427 scrap. Although it's now at the moment extra expensive, isn't it? I believe it's 25% here. 25% cost all R&D upgrades for one sector. So next sector that should be gone. So that should be cheaper, although we still need a lot more scrap. Cool. To battle. Have we done all things? I think we have. Yeah, looks good. We missed the nukes though, which is kind of stupid. Because I'm dumb. What do we have here? More nukes. Green plant, temporal, mining pond and fuel. Ooh, a civilian ship. That's a ship. That's no fuel though, but we have 7. We have 7. I think we can deal with that. We don't have a specific place for missions, so we just go here. Around civilian ship and ignore the rest, I think. I think that's the plan. Ooh, Phantom, that's annoying. I don't like the Phantoms. Units with a mutation will spawn with dried signature clones. The original and clones are impossible to distinguish, but clones will disappear when taking any amount of damage. And won't deal any damage. So a lot of clones and fake targets, which is awful because you don't know who to target. At least they don't do damage themselves, but still it's... I'm kind of tempted to just say screw it, but yeah, no. Let's try it. We've only got one ship to fight this. Infiltrate, let's go to it. I need some speed upgrade on this guy. He's too slow. And now we can't target him at all. So it says he gets clones. but he basically goes into stealth and I can't attack him at all. I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna tackle these guys. Because this I can actually reach on time before it does damage to me. And I think it prevents a lot more damage than this guy does. We need to stop him, but not directly. And I will do some infiltrator things as soon as they spawn. There. They're all in range. I get them there. Any amount of damage will reveal themselves. Also, you should be attacking, sir. There. Code revealed. Good. Oh, dodger. A dodger. 50% evasion, but lose it if attacked by at least 2 units at the same time. That's awful. I think we go for the raiders first and do the dodger afterwards. Because we can, like this guy, keep shooting forever and miss him all the time. That raider, yeah. Oh wait, he's already here. Oh, well, that's just lucky. 50% is still 50%. Another dodger. Let's see if we can get in time there. We were lucky with that shot. It can take several shots before we hit anything. One of them is... Oh wait, he actually... That's a real one. Because he did damage to me. But he's dodging. With 58 seconds. I could do this. I think I will. Now, you need to survive. You need to hit him and not get hit, but he got hit all the time. He's gone. Gone right in the area. Not great. 52 seconds. Do we flee or not? This is normally a flee moment. Actually, I could get now a sniper out, because we do have it. Deploy the sniper. Shoot the things. Oh, why are you not shooting? Oh, because he's now sneaked up. There's a lot of guys, but we notice a lot of clones. Can you hit that guy, please? There. Don't have a nuke. I also would have used it here. 29 seconds. We're gonna take a lot of damage on this, and I think we're gonna go below critical. I wish here we could see the critical benchmark. That we would see the triangles where it would be critical. He does heal all the time, so that's good. Let's hit that guy. We heal up, so if they target me, I'm not too worried about that. I want to target the ones that actually are targeting my ship here. "22 seconds. We do have this thing now. Great. I want to put that right there. This ship gets a lot of damage in its face, so let's stop that. Oh, I can't see it. Ah, now it says critical threshold has been crossed by one of our ships. That makes sense. Got hit quite hard. They're not dead yet. Oh, they didn't stop shooting. 11 seconds. Okay, now you retreat. And we hope we keep our ships alive. I'm not sure we can. I think maybe. They are leveled up. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Escape. Escape. We live. So we got hit severely there. That's why I hate phantoms. You never know what the target is. Their hit points on a civilian ship. Damage during battle. We don't get to ignore the damage taken, so that's unfortunate. So we're gonna have some critical events here. There it is. Well, the damage taken during battle on your civilian ships or Gunstar, one or more critical effect threshold have been crossed, spawning negative situations. Protecting your repair ships often to avoid such effects. The first thing I do is fix the ship, because every moment I wait and it's below the threshold, we get negative effects. So that's better. So this negative effect we have to deal with. It's gonna do fleet HP. Okay, we have 3 things here. We got 4. Oh, we do have 2 events here. Now this has a risky effect, so I don't want to use my guy who's almost to death. Wait, actually, what I should do... Yeah. Go to R&D. I'd like to upgrade this, but we can't afford it anyway. Can I upgrade this? 59, yes. The first hero healed each sector doesn't lose one hero action. And then we heal Horatio. For cost 6 resources, that's expensive. We might save that, we might save. Let's go first and security, get this thing rolling. Because that means we can get things to the right place. Okay, he is innocent. He is completely safe and she's completely safe. So our main suspects are those two guys. We're at 38%. So the two women here are suspects and this guy is safe. So we can level him up, we can level her up. We have to be careful about those two. One of them is a Cylon. That makes things a bit different. So I want to solve this with a guy I don't care too much about at the moment. So let's solve it with her. Fight the boarding Cylons. We got a boarding action there. And we got an issue. I've been contacted by the underworld. They've gathered some scrap on the high plates and want to share it with us. Oh, free scrap. It makes this underworld more powerful, but I don't care about them having a bit more power. And I need scrap. So we'll take that. We're in a boss sector, by the way, so we're gonna have a boss over here. We can't flee from that. Let's see. Let's get our ship in first. Now, this is not gonna be any cost any damage on this guy, so I want to use Errant here. We can use him twice, so I want to use that. And we get the Nika. Random resource per jump. Okay, cool. Usually comes with an effect. We do have a... not great. Avoidable for 4 turns. Let's use her on this, because he needs some levels. Problem solved. Level up. Question some involved crew members regarding a silent situation. It could help. This is always a question on who... I mean, I could question them, but Can I question these guys about an involved fact? As far as I know, you can only interrogate, so... I could question in the bar, maybe. Is that what they mean? It is some kind of hint. Play pyramid. Let's do rumors of the past. Camel scrap. Now, we don't have anyone 10, so let's do the rumors of the past. Let's see if we can get some more information on who our hidden Cylon is. You sit near an interesting group of people, most of them you've never seen before in your life. The main topic tonight seems to be Siren Fernandez's life before they attack on the colonies. Rumor has it there are flaws and gaps in the story, something you could investigate very shortly. Investigate, leave quietly. Attract no attention. Be sneaky. So, Fernandez. We got 2. We don't have 3 yet on her. We got 2. So she's not guaranteed, because this could still be a suspicious one. I could interrogate her on one of these things. Let's try. If we're lucky, we're done with the Cylon threat. And she's a traitor. Not there. Okay. We have 5 more, we're gonna use them. We found the Cylon. We found the traitor. You immediately realize Sirene has no sense of the investigation's seriousness. She takes a seat, an innocent smile on her face. What's the problem, Commander? You want to see me? She looks at you. For a moment you consider searching for a gentle way to break the news. You sighed, there isn't one. You were silent, Serene. Wow, that was hard. No. No, this can't be. You produce the proof. She goes over everything, twice. It explains a lot, doesn't it? The dream I keep having? The hum I hear over and over again? Although you feel betrayed by her right now, you can see that she's generally confused. Perhaps as much as you are. So what happens next? You quickly explain. The brick until you decide what to do with her. We found her. Means we don't get any more events that will sabotage my ship. She follows without hesitation. I mean, she might be someone we can actually get back into the fold. First, level ups for these guys. You're a pilot at the moment. Oh, every time a crisis is solved, they gain 1 extra power. That's good. I don't want it to be a pilot. We don't have a gunner at the moment. But it will require me to always have a hero point left, which I don't want to keep left. That's just too expensive. So galvanized. Yeah. Whenever a crisis resolves, she gets an extra turn. Level up for you. So she's one of my pilots. But I can make sure she can also be on our guns. We can have the cooldown. Or we can get weak every time it damages units, which is good, because our main damage is our flak, which is damage over time. On the first hit they get weak and then they take more damage. Which is not going to be insane, but you know. I want to make sure she can use the guns if we can't have anyone else. Yeah. Also, we got a wrecked squadron. Let's fix that. We have the scrap, so let's fix that. And level it up. It gives maximum evasion for the duration of the effects. No. Oh, gains more damage when it destroys the units. Gains 7% damage resistance every time it is destroyed in battle. So can have a few... I mean, damage resistance is nice. It already does a lot of damage anyway. So we can go for a low HP target. I'd love to go for faster speed, but more damage I think is the best. It already has a lot of damage. But if I go for a low HP target, then go for a high HP target, it might instantly destroy it. So I think it's worth it. I think that's good. Now, what else do we have left? At least I don't have to waste materials on finding my Cylon again, so that's good. We got Aaron still here. We don't have the materials to heal him up at the moment. I could heal the fleet for a bit. I could get some extra fate for progression. I think we want to get some HP on these guys. I'm gonna use my scrap for that. That's about all we have, but they're basically full HP. There we go. Well, squeaky and shiny. Well, actually, this one can use a bit more, but that's fine. Yeah. So what we want to do, I want to make sure this guy is leveled up, so we get the max amount of scrap a turn. And this one gives a resource. We don't know which one. This will just oscillate between the resources. Let's gain this one up first. Yeah. I'm gonna leave those two to the wayside. Or crisis. Handle with care. Red alert the CIC. The air smells of panic and fear. You remove all emotion from your voice as you ask the Chief Tech for a report. No emotions, no emotions. Explosion confirmed in the squadron dock, Commander. Gas leak probably. Probably accidental. No victims. But the engineers are reporting heavy damage on the squadrons. Hull micro holes, torn pressure joints. With damage to the aircraft, the Cylons will shoot them down more easily. You have to do something. God, there's a way. I can find spare parts and wreckages. Or we close the whole squadron dock and focus on repairs just for 2 jumps. We take more damage, which would be awful. Because our squadron we only have one. Unlock another squadron dock. So I have no squadrons. That will be a problem. We can't do that. So we have to take this. We need a squadron, else we die. I need to get a lot of scrap. At least I can hopefully level this ship up. So get the max amount of scrap per turn. And more max HP. There we go. An issue. By the gods, just overheard a few deck crew members complaining in the corridor right now. Just outside the CIC. Acting. Exo also is not a hero, by the way. It's just acting. They say we're getting too friendly with the underworld. I mean, they're not wrong in that. We need to let everyone know where we stand, sir. Let there be no ambiguity. Military doesn't like us at the moment. We've made the underworld kind of happy with us. If we do the military now, they might not hate us. Maybe. So let's do military now. Shit, we're now tense. The relation with the faction just became tense. It means that from now on this faction will no longer offer opportunities, but only crises instead. Try keeping a fair relationship with factions to get opportunities, but be careful as there will always be a string attached. I was hoping we'd be far enough up that we would... I'm not sure if there are any... I'm not sure if you can go up beyond fair. I mean, there is no Measurement beyond fair. So I'm not sure if you can go high enough that you can tank one of these abilities without getting into tens instantly. That's a problem, because they are actually not that powerful, just one fist. So that's... I want to fix it, and I can't, because I already used the bar to get my silent problem solved. This is the way to solve all your tensions, by the way. So that will be an issue. We only have two zones here. We can maybe fix it next sector. Wreckage POI. 15 silent users Horatius Arends, which is the plan anyway. Let's see if he's assigned. He should be. Yeah, there he is. Good. I like that they get special flight authorization for this mission, although he already is the pilot. They always get this here for free when they have a mission that asks them to actually combat some enemies, because else they can't. Let's see. This ship is... It does get more hull and then gets more damage because it's him. And he gets more damage when he kills something, more range. He's more damage with less hull this case, but we kind of mitigate that a bit. I want to get more speed on this ship. That's what I want. But the right guy's in the right place. This Horatius. He has no HP though, so if he goes down this time, he dies. Or we get the Faith thing where he doesn't die, but that's a small chance. Can I do something with hurt mode? There we go. We can release from a break or airlock her. Every clue uncovered suggests that the Cylon angel is dormant and acting against its own will. When confronted with its crimes, it appears generally confused and expresses a desire to atone by dedicating itself to the fleet. To be reintegrated, Cylon must prove its worth. You have two options. Release from the break, this will trigger a crisis that affects the entire fleet until the Cylon proves itself. Airlock, play it safe. Airlock a Cylon and restore the fleet. Because this one doesn't know of it being a Cylon, we might want to reuse her. Because we don't have too many heroes and I kind of need her. So, I want to release her from the brig. I want to. And see if we can atone her. We can't do that. Actually, we can do that right now, but then we get all kind of effects we can't solve. Actually, we do have a point with the ratio. You know what? Release her. Release her! Yes, we're going to release her now. Because then we get the effects here. Release from the brig. Yes. Seeking redemption. Cyrene's Fernandez Arc. Reports are flooding in from every ship in the fleet, Commander. No one is happy that Cyrene Fernandez has been released. You shake your head. She's a Cylon, but she can make amends and show there's another way. Civilians are calling you weak, some even a traitor, all because you spared my life, Commander. Go out there and face them, make amends. Maybe you're right. Maybe I do need to show up. Stand tall. You're not. Putting Cyrene Fernandez in danger seems to be the only way to stop this crisis. Fernandez accepts and leaves the CIC. For a moment you can sense that even your officers and close collaborators are doubting you. Yeah, this is a tricky one. Resolve one risky situation with Cyrene Fernandez. We don't have a risky situation right now. We need to do that. That's one of the steps. We don't have a crisis situation right now to with a risk of life. But we now have 2 points for some reason. What was it? She had the ability for that, right? Oh, Silent Stamina. Gain +1. Can act an additional time each sector. Because he's a Cylon. And a Pariah Cylon. This agent has been dormant. Dedicating to the fleet. Prove himself before being fully integrated. Okay. So she does have an extra point because she is a Cylon. We now have her ready yet. She's still assigned. She didn't lose that. Good. So we're going to use her on defense still. We'd have to do something risky with her. And do some weird things with her to make sure that the rest will trust her. Let's see. We're leveling up. The ships are leveled up. I do want to level this up as well, because we get a small amount of random resource. I want to get a lot, of course. And at the moment we don't have the resources to heal him. I just hope we don't lose in this battle. And now with more than one ship, we can now have to decide which ship we to combat. 1716 and 1760, most chance to survive. So let's get those two. I got my hangar ready. We did our R&D. Our bar is done. Everyone is leveled up. Every ship is leveled up. I think you're good. I think we're good. Activate combat. We still need nukes, because we have none. which is not great. It is a boss battle, which is... we go to another ship, though. That's good. Firing ship frag. This cross objective is here. A trade beacon. Good stuff. Boss battle. The Polyphemus, Battlestar. I can't fail. Not after last time. The cleric. Traders alert. Multiple missiles. Surrender or die. Now the stories continue because I already played this, played a fair few runs on this game. I've seen this guy a lot of times, and the story changes because we've seen him more and more times. And I've been past this guy a few times already. So we need to kill things with Horatius. He's already almost done, it seems. Let's get him out there. Now this Battlestar doesn't have any abilities, it just evades, and it sends in a lot of enemies. There's gonna be a silent nuke incoming. Okay, great. That's 5 seconds for a nuke. Should be able to kill a striker, and it still needs to travel. Kill the nuke. And kill the guys, yes. Oh, the damage is good, man. 172. Instantly killing strikers is kind of great. And we're gonna kill that guy. And then launch that over there. Actually, no, not there. I want to make sure they're as long as possible inside the radius to take all the damage they can. And the sniper first. It's 2 seconds, I go for the sniper first. Actually, I'm gonna fly around the sniper. Yes, it's incoming. We will take the damage from that guy. Will have to be. That's a nuke. And we are healing up because we have the special... 2 nukes, really. 2 nukes. Also, we got ads. We're gonna wait for the ads, guys. This is a risky situation. This is the tricky one. Only one ship to fight. We're already taking damage, but at least they're going for different ships. But my main ship is kind of damaged here. And we can't escape here. This is a boss battle. So I have to stop the nukes and then try to defend our main ship, because that's the one with lowest HP. Let's see how far we get. It's gonna be tricky. Even with the healing, one ship is not really enough. You need to have 2 at the very least. I kind of want to have 3 at this point in time, but we were locked out of our money-making ship for a while at the start because the event happened. Losing the income from a ship is just so bad, man. For one sector alone. I think the first time I played this game without any meta progression, which we're doing right now as well, I think we lost this battle. I hope we don't lose it this time. I would go a bit further, but I know we will not reach the end because we don't have any meta progression, and the end is really insane. It's really insane. 9 more seconds. And welcome back, guys. Welcome back from the ads. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. And we got a lot of HP on these guys, so not too worried about them. I want to kill that nuke, let him heal up a bit, then we kill all the things around my main ship, and hopefully get that HP not too far down. I'd rather lose a ship, but we could. Let's kill this guy, so we'll go faster. Kill that guy. And move on. Oh, our Battlestar is just way too damaged, man. That's just too much damage here. Those 2 are easy killings, man. Yeah, we're gone. We're gone. No HP. No HP. Having only one ship is awful. Having only one ship is awful. What this? Because I was caught and prepared by the Silent forces, he was able to break the rest of the fleet. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get very far. Got a little bit of faith. Didn't unlock anything new. I did unlock a lot of the other runs. So, we did unlock something apparently. Ace Pilot. We didn't get that, did we? Don't think we got that. That would have been amazing if we had that, but no, we didn't. So interesting how we found that. Silent Stamina we did find. Maybe it was an option we didn't pick. Maybe that was it. That I just picked something else. Got the radar unlocked. We almost, there's only one ship we can by ourselves, and we've got all of these unlocked. That's good. Survival battle plan. It's really cool if you have this, but I kind of want to get some of these things and not equip them. Can you unequip them? Ooh, that's something I need to test out. That's something to test. But then it's Battlestar Galactica. Scattered Hopes. I had to think about that one. Most weapon names. And pretty dang awesome. So, I got some favors, of course. I got 150 again, which I don't think we have any. Actually, if they have been in the hangar, they get 5 hull damage and speed. Would actually have been good here. You know what? Let's take that on. We do for points. So if we have a ship that's in the hangar for X amount of time, then you get extra hull and damage and speed on that, which is nice. It's nice. I wanted to do another run, but I don't really think we have time. It's already 10 to 1, so I don't think we have time for that. So I think we're gonna call it here today. I'm not sure what we'll play tomorrow. We might play some more of this. We might play some Magicka. We'll see. We'll see what we play tomorrow. I think we're gonna play a bit more of this. We'll see. I'm excited. I want to play more, and I want to show how the run is with actually some investment in meta progression. Yeah. But that'll be for tomorrow. I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun on the first, well, mostly tutorial run of this game. And tomorrow, we'll see about more. I think we'll play more tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we do. Anyways, have a good one. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great one. If you watch to this point, please drop a like. I appreciate that. And yeah, don't get burned in the sun outside because it's hot. It's really hot. Anyway, bye-bye, guys. See you. And then, of course, the janky transition. Very janky, as usual. As usual. See you, guys.